Oh,
Dad.
is that it?
Yeah.
I'm Shantae.
Is it live?
Go to your room, Steve.
Wow.
I'm Shantae.
Happy Friday, guys. Welcome to the Collectors Club.
Hey, what happened?
Vicky Bell was smitten, baby.
I was getting into Kim Basinger there.
Great show tonight, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week. Let's start that over.
I'm in a time
That
warp.
was the ending. Welcome to the Collectors Club, guys.
You got the wrong one?
Happy Friday. I told you guys. I told you my rule. I broke it. And that's why it's like the way it is. Let's get this started.
Let's get rocking!
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
It's clobbering time.
Jonah Hex. Don't have a lot of time for jawing. In these parts, there's an abundance of bad men who need setting straight.
I give you oblivion.
Burn!
Nobody talks to my friends like that.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah. Oh, that beat was banging.
I'm ready to get in my car and do a burnout right outside the house.
They just do they just don't play music like that
Are we
anymore.
offline
man.
now?
They don't
Oh,
play
goodness
music.
gracious.
What's going on, guys? We made it to another week, another Friday here. Club doors are open. Hope everyone had a great week. We leave them all the problems at the door, and let's have a good time tonight. Pudgy, kicking it off with you, man. What's going on? How was your
I'm
Friday?
the first problem that you can leave at the door, sir. I'm good to go. I'm ready, willing, and able.
Hell yeah, man.
Beautiful.
You had a good
3-day weekend for me, too.
3 day? Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't get better than that. Good to see you, man. Danny,
Yes, sir.
how's it going,
What's up,
buddy?
everyone? Good to be here. Another Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. Sorry.
Wow, what the fuck? Love that.
Thanks.
That
Trying to
energy.
find out where
man.
Rashid is, man.
Love it.
Danny delivered that like William Shatner.
Yeah.
Slow pauses.
It's a job interview. He didn't know he got the job already.
Be here.
Good to see you, buddy. Mark, what's going on, man? Happy.
What's his name again?
Not the
Oh.
What's the one with the glasses?
contagious.
Like Transformers.
Ignore these guys.
Yeah.
on the screen.
Mark, ignore these guys. Man.
I'm good,
Silent
man.
assassin.
I didn't need a nap today, so I'm really good.
Are you? We all need that nap, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a little nap.
Excellent.
You know, when I was younger, I was like, these old fogies taking naps. Yeah, now I see why. Steve, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you.
It's going, man. I went to a Comic-Con nearby, and I got to meet David Finch, Chris Ominga, and a bunch of other artists, and all of them were like, it's a slow day today, so, did you want anything signed? You get everything signed? And I was like, yes, and yes, please.
Wow, that's
So
pretty good.
I got a whole table full of like stuff. So CC
Awesome.
better watch out, CC. That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna get through these intros, and you're gonna show us some of that stuff. That's pretty cool. Never get lucky like that though. It's always packed.
You're not getting
I know
my
it's always-
crown. Casual.
Oh,
Oh wow.
we'll talk about that.
Casual's head's too big.
I see another matchup in the making.
A Highlander.
Casual's more of a cowboy hat kind of guy. Crippler, Sam, how's it going, buddy? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man. Just got out of Sanctuary, destroy Elias on our way over there. Lilith is dead. Trying to harness all of the blood and just make sure that world. Yeah. But also went to see Flash with the family.
Oh, how was that? No spoilers, but it was.
I really wish that I never seen that trailer because I think I would have loved it. I would have liked it a lot more if I wouldn't have seen that trailer. They showed a lot in the trailer, so
Too much.
So like, if I wouldn't known any of that stuff and I would have went in, I would have been like, y'all gotta go see this. But it's like, okay, it confirms what I seen in the trailer. Still good. Had a lot of fun. I like Affleck's Batman, dude. That's
all right.
my boy.
He was fun. It was fun knowing you, buddies. Yeah.
But you get to see Michael Keaton saying lines that he said 100 times before.
Wow.
They was just say your greatest hits.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. 3 movies so far: Into the Spider-Verse, Transformers, and this were all good.
How would you
And
rate them from
in that order?
In that order, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Into the Spider-Verse. But both of them, I'm glad I went to see both of them. They were. I can't wait for them to come home and see them. Yeah, man.
Into the Spider-Verse. I'm interested in seeing.
Yeah,
because I really enjoyed the first one.
I think that's one of my favorite movies. Period. Like animated. I know. I don't think Mark thought it was as high as I did, but I freaking absolutely adore that movie. One of my favorites.
It's okay.
The ringing endorsement.
It's mediocre.
I'd like to see that on the movie poster. It's okay.
It's okay. If you got nothing else to do.
He's like that.
Better than
an adore. It's eh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Better than an enema.
Root canal
Wow.
or Spider-Verse? Spider-Verse, marginally.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Those are savages. These directors are at home watching savages over here. Either way, I'm waiting for everything to come onto streaming so I can watch it from home.
You can watch it on his phone, like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. Glad you could be here, buddy.
Happy to be here.
CC, always good to see you. How you doing? How was your Friday?
I mean, I lived through it. I'm here, so.
Okay, good.
Oh no.
No.
It's been a rough week, but I'm glad to be. I got some great original art this week, and I got some original art frames. So, that's gonna be the highlight of my week. So, happy to show that off later.
Heck yeah, I can't wait to see it. Thanks for
I
being
get
here.
mine's tomorrow. They called me today.
Oh, nice.
So I get to pick it up tomorrow. Perfect
from-
for Father's Day.
From where you got it framed?
Yeah, Hobby Lobby.
Awesome, congrats.
Thank you.
And of course, last but not least, Phoenix, our somewhat frugal collector. I think we should strip that name from you. We should.
That's like some
It's a
false
poser. He's a
advertising.
posing.
And the
Fake
retired.
ass Brandon.
Yeah.
No unboxing tonight, Phoenix?
No, haven't bought anything, man. I'm on a roll. 2 weeks. Nothing.
I'm on a roll.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
We should start sending challenge coins of 2 weeks sober.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
Collectors Anonymous.
Yeah. Polystoners Anonymous.
That's right.
Glad you could be here, Phoenix. Good to see you.
Thanks, bud. Been a
Slifer
busy week for me, so it's good.
Busy week?
Yeah, after seeing Rashid's unboxing of the war tank, I looked at my display and goes, shit, I gotta get 2x4s and stack these guys up just in case.
Just in case you get a deal for it.
Well, I want the 2x4s and start building shelves underneath it just to support the whole thing. Behind me is like a 600-pound, right? So I gotta, bolt everything to the floor now. So
I think
Guys
that is
just
a
throw shit.
really underrated piece, man. When you see it, like it's freaking
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's
Phoenix's
massive,
house is tilting now. It's like
Yeah.
the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's the Leaning Tower of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Tower of Phoenix.
Glad you could be here, buddy.
Thanks,
As
man.
always good to have you guys here. And as mentioned, Slifer is going to be joining us afterwards once he's done work. So let's see who's in the chat. Of course, we got Edwin stopping by. Appreciate you, buddy. We got Toy Mafia. Hope you're doing well, Mafia. We got Bats in the Belfry. Statue Habit saying, "Sup, guys? Happy early Father's Day and Juneteenth." What's Juneteenth?
See,
Am I getting old? I'm getting old.
I could explain that one for you.
I'll answer that one. Okay.
See, I'm innocent. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thanks for being here, Habit. We got Dilber stopping by. Atticus. Thank God it's Friday. Dilber saying, "Atticus, how's it going, man?" We got Nathan. Hope you're doing well. Robert, loving that AC/DC. You gotta love AC/DC. I'm gonna ask you guys a question actually, and I want to know in the chat as well. I asked this in the messenger chat earlier today, and it was like, I guess everybody was busy at work, but I want to know what you guys think. Who else do we have here? We got Ross stopping by. What's going on, buddy? You and the crew. Hope you're doing well. We got Sunnyvale, Vane. How's it going, Joe? Smilex, happy Friday, buddy. Cash, hope you're doing well. Mitchell, we got Danny Girl Comics and Collectibles stopping by. What's going on, Danny?
Danny's girl here? Danny, your
Danny's
girl's
girl.
Dude, I'm on her IG right now.
She said, "Love your
dude,
name."
doesn't
Danny.
waste time.
I like the way she spells it though with the I. I like that better.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
I didn't know your girl collects, Danny.
Who else we
So
have
I
here?
collect too.
Rob, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for
What?
stopping by.
Yeah, you didn't get it.
Batfish, how's it going? We got Tony Tiger, Statues and Comics. How's it going, buddy?
Comics, man.
Keesus, appreciate you being here.
Keesus.
Mitchell, and I think that's it. Jose, what's going on? Dwayne Davis, how's it going, man? John says, if you don't sing the Friday song, I'm unsubscribing. I don't even know what he's talking about, to be honest.
Friday, gotta get yours on Friday.
Rebecca Black, gotta get down on Friday. No.
Now that's
Yeah,
stuck in my
so
head.
that's a hit. I used to bump that in the hood all of the time, coming out of Avon
Oh.
Ave and First Street, son.
Streets in
Me and the
Baltimore, man.
Jeez. Appreciate you guys all being here in the chat. Let's have some fun tonight. We're gonna get Cece. Cece picked up some of her original art that you mentioned. Cece, let's see what you got. Skills, what's going on, Skills?
Should I start with Marvel or Star Wars?
Ooh, we'll leave it to the panel to decide that. That's a tough one.
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Ross is still going with that Studio 54 joke from last week.
That's
All right, I'll go with Star Wars. Ready?
Ready. Hold on. Should kick in.
Bam.
Boom. Wow.
That looks nice.
Heck
So it's
yeah.
on the smaller side for scale, my face. It is museum glass. You'll see, like, if you see lights, sometimes the lights look a little blue with the museum glass. But it has some really nice textures to it. The artist is Jason Edmondson, who is Canadian, I believe.
Wow.
Ooh.
Then I definitely love it now.
I also want to say, I bought this framed. The frame, I think, is really nice. So the beveled edges have red.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I think that's nice and subtle.
Yep.
And there is like you can't really tell on here, but there's like a white ink incorporated as well, like highlighting on the mask. But
Very well done. Very clean and nicely framed as well.
thank you. I don't know where it's going, but it's small enough. I figured I could figure that out. I actually was debating if I can't put it near the Kylo Ren helmet I have, I might try putting it with the Kylo Ren concept helmet I have, like maybe like a representation of this is original actually, so it's not a print. It's an original, like one of one drawing. I might try to see how this looks next to the concept Kylo Ren helmet I have, kind of like a concept and then like what they actually end up doing. And then the other two I have are marble.
Don't worry about the size, CC. We don't scale shame here.
Tell that to my wife.
Wow. There we go. This is cool.
Yeah, I like these.
Yeah, the glass is shiny. Sorry, you're gonna see my living room. So this one
There you
is
go.
by God, that glare. Greg Ruth. This is not museum glass. You couldn't tell by that glare. So also
Oh,
original-
that's a good difference. That's a great example.
Saw the
of, like-
difference, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
like look
Like
at
I
all
can
that.
see your whole monitor and your TV.
Wow, I really do look good
See
on
my
screen.
gallery walls?
Oh,
You can
God.
see. Yeah, you can see the other prints right there on the walls.
Yeah.
So that's a little better. Okay. Yeah, these are by Greg Ruth. He calls them recursive drawings. I'm pretty sure that's a style that he didn't develop on his own. It's been around. It kind of reminds me of a gesture drawing, but what's cool about it is it means that the drawing is one continuous line. He never lifted the pen off the paper, and it is pen. And I this is where you know you're a nerd when it comes to like art and stuff. I follow a few framing accounts on Instagram, and so I took one in and showed it as an example of what I was picturing for this. Because I normally do like a plain black mat, but I wanted something a little different, and I really like that the core of the matting on this is like the same kind of gray as the pen. That's a signature right next to my pinky.
Nerd.
You can tell
Jesus.
that's all pen.
That's crazy. That's cool. What's going
So,
on,
of course-
MTEL? Thanks for being here, buddy.
This is Doctor Strange.
Beautiful. What's going on, Terry? Good to see you, man.
I felt like that wasn't complete without this one.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Where did I hold it before? Yeah, so this is Wanda. I think the eyes make it.
It's unbelievable how he can do that.
I will
Who's this
say,
again?
I'm sorry?
Who is this again?
Greg Ruth.
Oh.
He did a print for Sideshow. It was a WandaVision print, hence these were like concept drawings I think he did before he did the print. He also did some Star Wars ones that were quite popular. He also recently did a drawing. He did a commission for Empire magazine where it was Ahsoka, and then Ahsoka's face, like within her silhouette, you saw like Thrawn's silhouette, which is cool. He sold that original as well. I think it was like 2,500, something like that for that one. But that one's a lot more detailed than this one is. But yeah, I thought these were a great pair. I'm really happy to have them.
Huge congrats. They're beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
They pair very nicely together.
Yeah, I'll have to just see where I can display them. But that's why I went with such a thin frame for the Marvel ones, the Doctor Strange and the Wanda, because I'm not exactly sure where they're going yet.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for sharing. I know we were supposed to show those on, what was it, the unboxing, but crazy. It was crazy late. So
Those
Those are
late
nice.
night unboxings.
yeah, I was like, I messaged CC afterwards. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. I can't believe it. It's okay. Steve, don't look so excited, buddy. What did you get? What did you get at the?
I was like, am I in trouble?
What did you?
I got
What
a
did you-
ton of stuff.
You got a ton. Just give us a little tease as to
He's
some of the stuff.
he's gonna make me end up buying prints too. He was messaging me with pictures and booths, and I'm like,
This
So-
looks awesome.
This
is good.
book
Cool.
solidifies my presidency for 2024 because even our guy David Finch endorsed
Wow,
CND 2024.
you love to see it. Look at that.
But yeah, I got to meet David Finch, and he's an awesome guy. I don't know if he's an awesome guy because I got to talk to him for like literally 15 minutes, or if he was just, there was nobody there for some reason. So I got to meet him and talked about a lot of stuff. And here's my autograph book. And he loved the idea. Like, no one's doing this, he says, anymore. So he signed it Finch with a little Batman logo on the
That's
middle.
sweet.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back tomorrow and tell him to do a better job just to play around
Wow.
with him. But I got that. I got a bunch of other stuff too. There's a ton of artists. Oh, you guys might like this because the statue's coming out. So Chris Ominga did this Batman, and he added a penguin on the top.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, look at the picture. It looks cool.
That's awesome.
He liked the idea too. He was like, "Oh, I gotta add like another character to the Rogues," and I was like, "Hell yeah!" And the same guy that did these two art prints, and I got his statues of these guys too. So he did this. I want to keep this.
Nice.
Yeah, you get that cute Bat family. Yeah,
Good Alfred. I like how Alfred's there.
Yeah, Alfred's right in the middle.
Yeah, Alfred's right there. That's awesome.
And there's
Gordon.
Commissioner. Yeah.
Like a fake
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Commissioner, if you're nasty.
I like this thing. This is Batman Beyond.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then he did, he gave me this one. He signed them all too, but he gave me this one.
Look
I
at
thought that was
that.
pretty cool.
So you literally just go up to their table and take the book, and they don't say, like, you don't even pay nothing?
No, like I haven't paid anything.
No, but I'm saying, like, they don't have handlers that make you pay. Like, you could just go up to the.
No, Artist Alley is a little bit different. Like they don't have
Yeah.
like those are the autograph booths. So the
Oh.
Artist Alley is like where they're just sitting down, like literally in the middle of the con, and they're just getting to meet everybody.
Oh wow. Okay.
I got this one for Rashid. How do you say it? I did it myself, but he also endorses Rashid for 2024.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You should have put runner up. Oh,
Yeah.
No, that's dope of you, Casual.
That's awesome.
That's cool,
Oh,
especially
nice.
with
He's gonna love
Wolverine.
that.
He's gonna
So-
love that.
I never seen this CC,
Spoiled
but this is embossed. You see that?
Like a boss.
That's cool.
It must be like the Tweeterhead Two-Face suit. We can't tell.
Yeah. Oh, what that's called is a hot press foil.
Wow.
So it means it's a normal print, and then they went through with like it's almost like a stamp for the X-Men part.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So this lady was awesome too. I used to collect these little DC collectibles.
That's
yeah. I got to finally meet her, and like I've met Chris every single con, but she's always either been sick or she wasn't able to make the con. I got to meet her. She signed it. She also signed my book, and she did a cool drawing there. I could show you guys, but it's gonna take up too much time probably. But this is cool. This is an old school painting this guy redid with a Red Lantern suit. I got this from my cat.
Oh,
Do you guys happen to remember this? The Moulin Rouge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
No.
I got it from my cat.
Wow. What a good daddy.
The cat's like, you could have got me some nip I like. You know that nip I like?
That's
Wow, you can't say that.
Catnip.
So
Catnip.
good. Oh, damn, Danny, I didn't even think about it.
I'm just kidding.
Holy shit.
I gotta take this back tomorrow to get it signed by the guy. I forgot to ask him.
Berserk.
Oh, that's dope. You get the armor shit.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the same guy, just to be really quick,
Take your time. Don't wrinkle those
There's no
teeth.
rush, man. Take your time. Yeah.
but the same guy that did that did a cool drawing on this book, and he did.
This guy has to start indexing those.
The Wonder Woman did that.
Oh, Totoro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Totoro. That's
That's from the movie.
Ghibli, Studio Ghibli, right?
Yeah.
I forget
She
her
did-
first name, but Jose is right. That's Chris Ominga's wife. I forget her. It's
Oh,
something-
is it? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
homie Chris got a wife?
And the
Ken.
guy that
Sorry.
the guy that did the cat did this Mandalorian. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Oh,
but
that's sweet.
That's
Makes
yeah.
I like
He was like, do you want something? He's like, do whatever you want. And he took like a good hour, but I was like, that's
He
really
took an
nice.
hour.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I would have
that's really
said, yo,
exciting.
man.
And the guy that did the Berserk drew that polygon figure. I forget what he called it, but yeah, I literally just ask them, and if they say okay, they just do it, and they take their time with it too. So
Who said
That's
no
awesome.
so far?
no one said no.
He hasn't
I
come
just-
to my table yet.
But yeah, that's all I had. I got
Awesome.
some other stuff, but it's all downstairs. It's bigger stuff, but
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for
That's
sharing
dope.
it.
Thanks for sharing that.
What's going on, Ken? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Jeff over from Secret Sanctuary. How's it going, buddy?
What up, Jeff?
Happy Friday. That's pretty awesome, Steve.
Yeah, I definitely, if you guys want, take a book and just ask in your con, and they're really nice and they do
But
it. Usually.
that's why I was asking you, because we have Fan Expo here coming, and I don't know. I can't imagine just going up there and they're gonna be like, "Hey, just sign, sure." Because
So-
Phoenix, you went to the con in Vancouver, and
Yeah.
Fabok was there, but you had to pay to get the stuff signed, right?
Yeah, I think the finale is lesser known artist. They don't have the name yet, so a lot of time they got all little comics. That's why they haven't gotten the name out yet. So they're not big names. The bigger names like Fabok, you have to pay. That's all it is.
Because I was gonna get excited because Frank Miller's gonna be here. I was gonna take my
No,
statue.
you're
So
paying
Frank
money.
Miller,
No,
hey, free.
no
You're
way.
paying.
No,
Yeah.
but Fabok wasn't expensive compared to like Jim Lee, dude.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, it depends though. If it's in Vancouver, he can't command that much money. If you're in New York or something, then you command more money because of your table. It's more expensive, and at the same time, the audience is different, so they charge more.
Yeah,
That's why
I
I
got
find
into a
it.
kind of conversation with Alex Ross, and he's like, "Yeah, no, this would be great." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take that." And he said, "Oh yeah, that's going to be 25,000."
Oh.
Should have been
I said,
I got my
"No,
10%
Mr. Ross."
coupon.
I was like, "You take your Groupon, you got to."
Installments,
Oh my God.
25-year installments.
I was like, "No."
What's going on,
5
Anthony?
years.
X-Men exclusives. That's pretty cool.
I forget
Um,
who it was, if it was Fabok or Sean Murphy, but my friend was on one of their lists for like commission potential. So he got the email saying like, "Hey, I'm opening up for commissions. An 8x10 is $12,000.
Jeez.
An extra 1,000 if you
Wow.
want to ship it, and you can't pick it up in person at whatever gallery in another state." It's pretty crazy.
Well, Fabok at the convention, he had a 8x10 was just the headshot of Batman, went for $1,000.
wow.
Yeah, just his sketch, $1,000
Yeah.
bucks. And the
I know
guy
the
who
f-
bought it, he
Yeah.
he bought it, and I'm like, "Dude, how much is that?" He goes, $1,000. I'm like, "Dude, that's my statue." He's like, "Yeah, it's nice." I'm like, I couldn't see the, you know what I'm saying?
So much-
Yeah.
That's the thing, dude. You never like when people, and the opposite of that, people look at you. You spent that for a fucking polystone statue. It's all in the eye, man. I was like,
Yeah,
what you-
exactly.
I
So the
won't
cool thing-
mention
whatever you
how-
put value on.
I won't mention how much I've spent on originals then, for fear of judgment. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
you have to weigh everything. Also, I do think that there is something to be said about the fact that, and I've talked about this with Art Prince before, like a statue, in my opinion, at least from what I've seen, unless it's like it already started at something like the price of a premium format, rarely do you have a statue that you could turn around and sell for like 2, 3, 4 times what you paid for it. Art, you could do that all day, every day, because it's small, it doesn't take up space, and like for the most part, like if I buy an art print for $65 and a few years later I could sell it for 500 or 600, like
Whoa.
you don't see that with statues. Statues
Okay,
take
yes, I'm done.
like
I'm going to our Prince now.
yeah.
Storage is easier.
Should we
We
start
all
the
need-
auction right now, Phoenix?
Yeah,
We'll,
exactly.
we'll start with the White Knight. Okay, anyone take 100? I got 100 here, 100.
Like I love, like one day I'd love to have the XM Sanity, but even that one, for as limited as it is and well liked as it is, I've never seen one sell for twice retail because retail is already high.
Yeah.
Whereas art prints, you've got a lot more like room to play. If that makes sense.
Yeah, this is.
But you have to
not
know
the
you have to
business.
know the outprint though, right? You just can't buy anything. You have to
Yeah,
know
and like you never. It's not like picking key comic books as far as like what you think will be worth something later, if it means that like a character's featured in a movie or whatnot. Like some stuff is really popular and you don't know why, and other stuff you know why it's popular. And then there's stuff like FOMO, where people are just freaking out because they didn't do a lot of them, and so they're scrambling to get one, and that's why the price is high. And then you just gotta wait a year or a few months, and the price will go down.
What's going on, Mr. Popo?
So I got to talk to David Finch for a little bit. I talked to him for like 15 minutes, but like we were talking about places to go eat and stuff like that. But then like he gave me back my book, and he was like, I really appreciate when people bring me like personal things to sign, because the people that bring like comic books, it's 90% to resell
flip.
them.
Yep.
Yeah, and he goes like, I don't mind it, but I do like when they bring me like 10 copies of the same book. It's just like,
that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
fair.
they do that. The guy behind me, he had like a big box of just comic books. I'm sure he was gonna do the same thing, but he looked at me and he was like, keep it up, and also like, what did he say? He said something about like he's gonna go visit the White House and come back. And I told him, DC traffic is stupid. Don't even try to step outside. And he goes like, he just like was really. I couldn't believe I was talking to him. I thought I was talking to his handler or something, but I was like, dang, this is like David Finch. People talk about this guy all the time, and boom, like.
We
Just
forget
down
that
to
they
earth
have
guy.
hearts and they're just human, right? They'd like to have just a conversation too.
Yeah.
You should have took him out to dinner, yeah.
I'm sure the person behind me was like, hurry the up, and I was like,
You didn't get pictures of him eating lunch after?
no. I don't do pictures, but yeah, it was a really nice guy.
What are you talking about? It's an homage to what's his face? Charlie Cox, Michael Cox.
Yeah. I'll do that tomorrow.
Michael.
No, but glad you had fun. Yeah, take more photos if you can, because that'd be
Oh yeah.
cool to see. Yeah, that'd be awesome to see. But congrats, that's an awesome haul. And thank you again to Cece as well for that art. That's awesome to see.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ken was asking, was Sean Murphy there?
I didn't see him. There's a bunch of celebrities, but I didn't go to the other side. Like they had a couple people from they had Lord of the Rings guys, Frodo and Samwise.
Mm-hmm.
They
all
had,
the hobbits.
the Hobbits. Yeah, they had the Hobbits. A bunch of
Pippin?
other. And those lines weren't crazy either, man. Like I should have stepped in there and just got some.
Because Fridays at a
because-
convention, I think, are pretty slow. Like I don't mess with.
Was Hayden there?
No, he wasn't there. I didn't see him.
I think those cost money though. Like even they won't let you take pictures with them unless you pay.
No. You know how much Hayden Christensen is here to get his autograph?
180.
On 180, I think, Canadian, on a
He's doing
lightsaber,
the circuit
on a
like crazy.
lightsaber helmet, like a larger prop. It's 200 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So, D'Onofrio, I think $80, which is not the worst. I really like his depiction as Kingpin, so I was thinking of getting something. But surprisingly, Charlie Cox is more. It's at like 100 plus, 120 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it could get expensive.
They need to do like combos where you get a picture and an
They do.
autograph together because
They do.
they're
That's,
separate.
that's what I got.
Oh, they do?
No,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do. Yeah.
It's like
At least years ago.
Because I went, when I went on what was it, Thanksgiving? Yeah, they didn't have that option.
Though sometimes they'll force you to like wait in separate lines. Like it might have to be occasions. They don't have them
Yeah.
like, hey, here's the lightsaber for you to sign, and also like let's quickly hustle over to the side where you could take a photo, like a professional photo.
Yeah.
They typically have it in two separate like instances, like almost like appointment times.
I paid 300. I think it was 300 Canadian for Michael J. Fox, his signature. But all the proceeds went to Parkinson's, so it went to a good cause.
Oh,
Yeah.
really quick. When I had him sign CNP 2024 and Rashid 2024, I was like, I have a YouTube channel, so it doesn't mean anything. It's nothing vulgar or bad. And he was like, oh, I have to check it out. I was like, it's casual nerd problems. So
Have
I'm
you
waiting for
seen-
him to sub.
Have you seen his?
What's that?
Have you seen David Finch's channel?
Yeah, I subscribed in front of him. I was like, look, I sub casual nerd problems right there. So I did it while he was signing. So yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, Patrick. Glad you could stop by, buddy. Hope all is
Yeah,
well.
that's cool.
That's awesome. Now we gotta keep an eye on the chats when you go live. See if he pops up.
I know, right?
That'd be pretty cool.
you got to get an Eric Stoltz autograph, the real McFly.
I had told
Fun.
Chris Valentine, who is an artist, but like he doesn't do comic book stuff, that I had a YouTube channel, and he popped in the live stream like a few times.
Who
But
was
the
that?
first time, I like almost lost my mind. Chris Valentine. He did that like everyone really liked his Rogue One print last year, and then he did a Phantom Menace one recently.
That's awesome when they actually take the time to do that afterwards.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
exciting.
he's a cool dude.
Yeah. What's going on, SpongeBob?
Square balls.
Square ball, yeah. Square balls, too much to say. All right, let's start kicking into some of the news here, guys, because we've got a lot to talk about. We're going to be announcing a giveaway that we're going to be doing on the channel, and some fun stuff. Try to get the trivia. So let's get a kick started. Starting with Sideshow, we got to see Wonder Woman here. This is Wonder Woman, quarter scale piece here, looking like it's going to be a premium format. It hasn't gone up for pre-order yet. But these are some of the photos that were shown so far. And I'm curious, both the chat and you guys on the panel, what are your thoughts? I'm going to save my thoughts for after you guys go. But what are your thoughts on this?
I like it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I know a lot of people don't like giving like their judgments without seeing the whole thing reveal. But what I'm seeing right now, and what we saw a couple weeks ago, like the XM Studios one, this one kills it.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. It's not even without seeing the base. It's not a crazy base compared to the XM Studios one.
Yeah.
I know for me too, though, it's like a little mix of movie and comic. Like the armor looks like it's from the movie, and then like it's probably not like all movie accurate. I'm sorry, comic book accurate, but it's fun. You know, it mixes it up. So I like it a lot.
I get that animated look from the portrait. I see what you're saying there for sure.
Yep.
Robert's saying much better than XM as well.
Yeah. I like it. It's dynamic, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a total space hog. I like the portrait, the flow there, everything. And the classic pose, too. So if you're into the movie, that'll always, give you a little Gal Gadot vibes. I like it.
Smart on them for them doing this. Perfect timing, I think, right off the heels of the travesty that XM put forward.
It's funny.
Portrait wise, at least the people were enjoying the rest of the piece, but a lot of backlash against the XM one, and to see Sideshow just kind of step up to the plate and knock this one out. Do you think that was a smart move on their
most likely for half the price too?
Yeah.
Right?
What's going on, Back Kid? Good to see you. And Ninja Squirrel, man, how's it going, buddy?
So I do think, not that I want to give XM a break on their portrait at all, but I think a lot of the complaint for the XM was that she was expressionless, and I don't think this is that much better. I
agree 100%. That's why I was quiet. I'm just
more stunning face, but she's still not doing anything with the face that much. Like I think she's still very chill for what's going on, for like it being a more dynamic pose.
She's being shot at, and she's like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's almost even worse because of she got bullets deflecting.
Do you think it's because of the price point and how people are expecting this to be so much more affordable?
I think it's a lot of XM been dropping the ball, and Wonder Woman was like the pinnacle of that broke it, and so it got a lot of heat. But I like the classic suit better, the detail better on the XM one, like the stars and the stripe and the bikini. If you look at her emblem, it was lifted, it had detail, it had depth to it. Everything was there, the quality was there. This one looks very smooth in everything, in the arms and the bracer and the uniform. Pose is probably better, but those effects make it cheapen it to me. Like, I'm not a big fan of those effects. And the face, the portrait, you can't say that one is like effort, what is it, expressionless, and say this one is has expression, because they're both pretty similar. So for me, it's like not really feeling any of these Wonder Womans. But if I was collecting Wonder Woman, I don't know which one I would pick. I would pick the other one probably because of the detail, and I did like the pose, even though it was considered a little dancey. But at least it had the classic comic book suit, and it had that spear that looked really cool, the shield that looked really cool and detailed. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And I think if they would have had a better facial, and the base sucks
Yeah.
on the XM one. Oh my goodness. That's the thing. That's the problem. Like they're both mad to me. This one makes a little more sense. Thematically, I like this one because it's like getting that vibe from the first Wonder Woman when she was going through the battle and leading the charge. So it got that vibe going for it. So overall, I think this is probably a better concept for sure. But I don't like any of them.
What's going on?
It's funny-
Smilex was asking, do those bullets ricochets light up? I don't believe they do. They're similar to the Captain America
Probably.
piece. I don't think the Captain America one lights up. So
No.
So it's funny that you mentioned that, Sam, like the ricochets, because like when they showed the Captain America, I think 90% of everybody was like, those are light ups. And when they brought them out, the paint on them or whatever they did to them was so convincing that even in person they looked like they were lit up, you know?
Yeah.
So they applied that same, I'm guessing they're gonna apply the same technique or paint job they did on those and put it here. But for me, like the portrait is probably like not the most expression on it. But I think XM did the same thing. They put a lot of makeup on her, you know, on the second
shit with makeup.
on the second one, yeah. And this one, it's already coming out with makeup. So
Makeup.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if it helps it, but like it's definitely like the portrait's beautiful, I think.
So
Ken, it's like it's a bank vault. The door, the base. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Ken. Yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
terrible.
okay.
I
going
thought it
on,
was
Alan?
a
From the
tank
movie
or
a little bit.
something.
Right.
That's the W Wonder Woman. That's from the New 52 comic. That's where it's from. So I'm thinking this is in the New 52 with the last Superman they had in the New 52 on Brainiac. So I think that's the line they're going for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like
But-
it, Phoenix?
I usually have a 5-second rule. I look at first 5 seconds and I have make my opinion already as to, and then afterward you can.
Life is too short to have all these rules, Phoenix. You got
That's the first
5
impression
second
you
rule,
have
5-year plan.
No, that's the first 5 seconds you see it, you like it or not, and for the first 5 seconds I didn't like it. I still like the body's a bit too long, like where the torso is.
Yeah.
It looks funny, and then maybe the legs are short or something. I don't know. It's just it looks stretched out on her torso. That's all.
My 5-second rule only applies to food when it hits the floor.
Yeah.
How long is it there before it's no good game?
I could see the appeal though, because I heard about the 5-second rule, and I think within less than 5 seconds, I didn't like it. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Same.
the 5-second
It's that initial
Those gauntlets
initial
look
impression.
really,
I'm glad-
really cheap to
I'm
me.
glad you
Look
cleared that
at
out.
those gauntlets, and I'm not even talking about the effects, just the gauntlets themselves. Like,
How about yourself,
points and
Mark?
arms.
Did this do anything for you?
It's forgettable for me. I mean, I'm not really a Wonder Woman guy, but I'm kind of like Phoenix. If something doesn't like grab
Gotcha.
me in the first like 3 seconds, then it's just not something I'll ever probably consider. I do like it better than the previous premium format by Sideshow,
Yeah.
but
Really, the one on stairs?
yeah, the portrait on this I like better than that one.
Okay. I like the other one better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going
you
on,
guys think-
Michael?
This will have switch outs because I don't see the shield. The lasso's there, but the shield and maybe she's gonna have a sword or something. Or
I don't think they do too
Probably
many.
not.
Sideshow hasn't been doing a lot of switch outs.
Switch outs for the arms would involve seams.
Yeah. Now, CC and I think CC and Sam brought up a very good points with the expression, because again, you guys are 100% hit the nail on the head. That's all the flack that XM got was having that emotionless face, no nothing, and this is the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it's really the price point. People want that affordable piece, and they think that's what they're going to get here. But I'll be frank with you. Me personally, I wouldn't touch a Wonder Woman without seeing that LBS one fully released yet, because although the price
Different scale.
different
Yeah,
scale,
that's good.
and although the price will be a little bit more, still depending on your route of collecting, if you're looking for, I don't know, in that scale, that Wonder Woman what we're seeing so far, it looks really, really good.
Yeah, but Johnny, remember what they said. There's no seams in the body with that LBS one.
Yeah.
So which means torsos, buddy. Torsos.
Yeah,
be
it's gonna be
3
triple the
torsos.
price of this one.
Yeah, torso is gonna be exactly like.
No, it's going to be more expensive than this for sure. But
No, but I mean like the torso is gonna be like the LBS Hulk. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, but you don't have to get the premiere, right? You can
I mean,
settle.
you kind of have to.
Well,
Depending on the pose.
You kind of have to if you want the Roman head with the.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to work the releasing, but with depending on how you want it looking. If you're going to want I think you're right. I think the premiere was going to come with all the switch outs. If you want that, sure.
Yeah.
It's going to come at a cost with having the extra pieces, but I don't know. I this is not doing it for me whatsoever.
Same. I agree.
$600 for $600.
That's
I can
$600
see
is still a
people-
lot of money.
Well,
Like if you tell me $600, would I rather put $600 towards the Penguin or this or
Yeah, that's the
the
thing,
Daniel Bell
'cause-
Joker or the Poison Ivy? I'd pick all three of those
Yeah.
over this
Yeah,
any
but if
day.
you're a
At
fan of
600
the
That's
bucks.
not apples. That's apples to oranges, though.
Yeah.
But Sideshow did some amazing stuff at $600 and $700. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not judging this piece off of XM or Prime. Just based off Sideshow, what
On
they've
its
done
own
in the
merits.
past, I've seen
Right.
them do really good stuff. Like I said, the Daniel Bell Breaker of Brimstone. I love that. I put that up against any Thor. I love that piece so much.
Why would you
Sideshow.
say this is? It's comparing apples to oranges out of just out of curiosity.
Third
'cause
scale, price.
No, I'm not
Scale
saying.
and character and character.
Yeah, character mostly.
Your main interest in a statue usually isn't primarily the quality of the execution, but primarily is the character first.
Mm-hmm.
So to compare something that you don't like against a character you prefer is apples to oranges.
I'm just saying. For me, I'm not. I'm saying.
Because you
Joker-
said that you're not a Wonder Woman person anyway, so
But I'm saying
Same.
Joker. I'm saying Joker, Penguin, and Ivy from Sideshow, all the same scale, not from the Prime One or LBS. But what I'm trying to say is,
Yeah, but
price point wise,
but you're like you said, you're a Batman collector, and those are Batman characters, and you're not a Wonder Woman person. That's my apple to your orange.
yeah. But I'd even take the new.
No further questions. Step down, please.
Yeah.
Look what Ninja Squirrel said. I agree with him. Like Ninja Squirrel, like that Batman, Frank Miller Batman, with the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
That shit looks crazy to me. I love that piece.
That's where like I don't buy the whole. Well, it doesn't have expression in the face. Well, it's $600. Like they've done grotesque premium formats that have a ton of detail. Where they're
Yes.
grimacing. Like I
Mhm.
think of like the Batman Who Laughs. That have a lot of detail.
Yes.
In them. So I
Beautiful
don't buy
Sideshow
that.
piece.
Because you're
Yeah.
paying less, they couldn't like give her a frown in her brow. Like that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense to me at all.
I agree.
Mhm.
100.
They
oh,
went too
John, look at this way. Sorry, between Joker, Penguin, and her, I would choose her over the other guys.
Okay, but
So,
That's your preference.
but yeah, because
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
goes
that's what I'm
back to
saying. That's my
preference.
point.
Wise. But I
That's my
choose
point.
I
That's-
choose Iron Spider-Man, and I'm not a Spider-Man collector. I'm
Oh,
more
that
of a,
Spider Noir.
exactly over this.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's all preference, right?
It's all preference.
Some people want the Wonder Woman. They don't care about the Joker and the Penguin, all that stuff. That's all I'm saying. Right?
Just to
I
share this.
choose the everyday collector over Crippler. Just say.
Wow.
I do too. 100%.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
This is a photo. This is the photo Jeff was referring to of the portrait, where it was a little bit of a better shot of the portrait, a different angle.
Yeah,
So
you see a little more emotion in the face.
the ricochet does look good here, definitely, because this is without that
those-
light up effect.
Are those bull shots though?
Oh,
Little Sideshow logo. Because look at that Spider Gwen.
we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to that. Actually, we're gonna move on and definitely get to that. Thanks, Jeff, for sharing the photo. But I don't know. This one is. I think for the price point, it's gonna be people are gonna jump on it for the price point. But
And what with the ES? If it's a low ES, that's gonna get people jumping on it too,
yeah,
right?
What's a low ES for you now, Phoenix, for Sideshow? 600 or 800 or 300 or?
No, I don't really care as long as it doesn't go past the thousands.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but actually,
Gonna be-
you know what? The higher it is, the less chance of me buying it, because then suddenly it's like I'd rather wait until it's in the aftermarket. But really, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I could say 250, but then who knows, right? I mean, the character has to be, statue has to be like on point before I even think about it, right? So
Precisely.
See, I don't know why I get toy vibes. It's given toy vibes. This one, it's given toy vibes.
Well, let's see. Let's get the full. I get very animated vibes from it. Like the face is very, I get the cartoony. Like, let's see when it goes up for pre-order. It would be very interesting to see, the base close up, what the price point's going to be, and the ES. Let's see how they do it. And we'll keep you guys updated as Sideshow puts out that kind of news. This one I got for Pudgy. This is the next installment of the Clint Eastwood Legacy collection that went up. Pudgy, the good, the bad, the ugly? No.
Yeah.
Is it? The
Well,
figure
on the left
is
is dirty.
Dirty
The
Harry?
figure on the left is Dirty Harry in a Western setting, some sort of time shift.
Yeah, well, what's going on there?
I don't know what's going on there.
I think it's the scene at the end where he meets the bad guy. Was in the.
No, but he's just in a suit. That the background is from. I think that's when he said "Paint the town red." That was a High Plains Drifter. But anyway, that background has nothing to do with the foreground picture of when he's with his Dirty Harry.
This is the Sideshow piece they put out. 285, the 6-scale figure. It's the companion piece to the one that you got.
Wow.
It's pretty much the same figure. It looks like a different color suit, and he's got sunglasses.
Let's see if I
I
can
gotta
pull
see
it up.
this. Yeah,
Let me
pull
see
it
if
up.
I'll pull it up. Yeah.
Hey, so when I first started collecting Hot Toys, like everyone kept telling me, do not buy Sideshow figures. Is it the same rule with the new stuff, or is it starting to change up a little bit?
Ross said John's in the multiverse.
Yeah, it's Clint Eastwood multiverse.
It's the bodies that stink on the Sideshow ones. At least the old pieces.
The older
suck.
ones, right? Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
joints?
The joints.
articulation, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. I got the Obi-Wan from Sideshow, the figure, and I remember Mario going like, "That's a horrible figure. I'm so sorry, but return it as soon as possible."
Yeah,
I was
this
like,
is-
I really like
Grievous
it.
was bad too.
This is the final Harry Callahan final act variant.
It's a variant.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah,
they're even
'cause-
doing variants of the
'cause
figures.
He changed his suit in the movie.
Let's take a look. Did the link pop up for you guys?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's loading. It's loading.
I
What's
just
going on,
getting-
T-Rock?
You're right though. They put that wooden background. That's from the
There we go.
Western.
Yeah, so you have this one, the collector's edition, correct?
Okay.
I have yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So they did a variant.
How
Final
does
act
that
variant,
make you feel?
285 starting at.
I like the fact that it has sunglasses, bastards.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tailoring looks good.
Yeah. No, the tailoring.
They've
is
been
good on-
Sideshow been stepping up their tailoring with this line, man.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I just thought of you because I know you were you
Oh, yeah, I
appreciate
got
this
the-
legacy
I-
collection.
I got them all on PO.
Wow.
Oh, you ordered
Although
the statue?
I have the figures on PO, and
Okay.
the statues are in my cart as we speak.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
along with
statues
somebody who
are-
can do sheetrock and make new walls.
The
Film
statues are
shit.
stunning. Yeah, but now they're doing variants on the figures.
Yeah, well, there's
Money's money,
I
man.
mean, there's two particular scenes in the movie that are like the climactic scenes, and yeah, those are the two outfits. But the first one to me is the most iconic one. It's the one that comes to mind to me more often.
Which one
Yeah.
would you rather have? What if they would have announced both of those at the same time? You would have got the
I would have
original
got the one I have, yeah, but then
Yeah.
I would have cursed them that I couldn't get the sunglasses. I'll have to
So
find
which,
someone
know.
similar
which
to
one
the
is
sunglasses.
which one is Make My Day?
Oh, that's
That's
two
Dirty
movies
Harry.
after. That's
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You got Dirty Harry, Sudden Impact.
Feeling lucky, punk.
Magnum Force.
Pretty bad. The only reason I know these Clint Eastwood films is from Ace Ventura. Or was it The Mask? Was it The Mask? I think it was The Mask. Oh boy! All right, we're
He
gonna
is a
move on.
Canadian hero, isn't he? Jim,
Wonder Woman Future State.
Jim Carrey, Canadian era.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's to go with the premium format.
There you go.
The fine art print, Jen Bartel. This will be going up for pre-order soon, so stay tuned. Sideshow tease this.
She
And
is
then we
feeling
have,
herself right now.
This was exciting. A lot of people were like, "Hey, are we gonna get a premium format of Dazzler?"
I
This is
know,
gonna be
right?
a Dazzler print by Lucas Warneck. And are we gonna get a Dazzler premium format now? Tweeterhead's giving us the Two-Face. Remember they put out the Two-Face? Everyone was saying, "Oh, we're gonna get a PF now, whatever." So Tweeterhead filled that out. Now, will Sideshow give us a Dazzler?
This reminds me of the pose of the Starfire premium format, but she's tilted the opposite way. This would be cool.
What's
Make
in the
sure you microwave that for 5 minutes.
Pizza pockets.
There you
But would you guys be in the market for a Dazzler?
If I wasn't full on my X-Men, I would have. I like that as well.
Okay.
But
Even this art print, though, the colors on this piece it's a stunning piece.
yeah. Now the question is, would I replace anything that I have in my X-Men collection for a Dazzler? And that is no. That's a no.
I know
They're really
someone
pushing the aluminum prints.
Are they looked down upon in the artist community, or?
I don't like in the aftermarket. I don't see people selling them very often because honestly, like at least in the like art world, they're expensive to ship. So if you're gonna, I mean, I think the few I have seen people sell or try to sell, they try to sell them for retail at least, but they do warn people like, hey, because it's not like you can roll it. It's gonna ship as large as it is. So you're probably gonna get that kind of like exuberant shipping fee just because it's gonna be lighter, but the box itself is gonna be quite large. I think for some pieces it makes sense, like anything that's got luminosity to it, because I do think that you could see that with aluminum prints versus paper, but I don't know if every single thing they do needs to be on aluminum. And I don't know a lot of people who are actually like running to buy the aluminum ones.
A question for you. Do you think you have to be the 80s to like this character? Do you think the new collectors know who Dazzler is?
That might be why I don't know who she is.
Yeah, she's pretty much like a Britney Spears or like whatever pop icon from whatever era. You can Lady Gaga, Christina Aguilera. Everyone has one, and that's the archetype for it. But an X-Men, right? So she's the pop star. Everybody loved her. Super famous. Miley Cyrus status style stuff.
Wow.
John, did you just go gaga?
Hannah Montana
Say it
levels.
again?
Did you just go gaga?
No, Madonna.
I thought you said gaga.
Oh no.
Oh, I wonder if
Millennial.
from the boys like Starlight, I think she's supposed to sing.
She's very similar.
Okay, that makes sense.
But she actually dazzles though. Dazzler actually. Well, you know what Starlight does too. It's weird. But yeah, no, like someone mentioned, I think Jose said she's a niche character. So
Yeah.
That makes
Take it easy, Ninja.
yeah.
Thanks for stopping
But people
by.
say they want something different in the X-Men. It's a good one to pull. I think X-Men would be like, "Where's my Jubilee? You got to give me my Jubilee first."
We'll see.
But
Regardless, I like this print. This is nice and colorful.
yeah, I agree. The print and the art looks really good.
Now, moving on to some not so good news from Sideshow. Our guy Anthony shared these photos with us, X-Men exclusives.
Yes,
Now, this was a friend of his that shared it with him, but we're getting first in-hand photos of the Gwen Stacy. No, Spider-Gwen, sorry. The Spider-Gwen from Sideshow, the Force perspective one. But this is the in-hand photos of the portrait. This was the exclusive, I think, as well.
It's almost like they should have gone with less expression.
What the?
To me, it's just all in the paint job, dude. And like just if you zoom into some of that stuff, like the teeth, you can see like overlapping in the paint, and it's spotty. And the freaking mascara, that's what you call it, right? That's looks like marker.
The eye stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And the eyes look like stickers. Like,
That's
so much.
I think
she just came out of the AC/DC concert.
I think the portrait. I think the portrait on the left is perfect. One eye's on the phone looking at Miles, and the other one's looking at the road.
I was like, "Where's he going with this?"
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this is just like a one-off. This was like this didn't pass QC. This one slipped through the.
Why the nopes? Why the nopes? We've seen other because I was going to say, cameras kind of give this skewed fisheye effect sometimes when they take the pictures too close.
See, sometimes cameras tell the truth too, and that's what a lot of people don't mention. Because when you get it perfectly lit and you do all of this stuff, but when you get that in your house and put it in your regular lit thing, it's gonna look like that.
It looks like natural light, so I don't know.
So do you guys remember that Supergirl that came out from Sideshow? I think they also had the same issues with her portrait. Like it was kind of not there.
Like she's a little zooted.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but usually when they're not, it's usually not one-offs. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But every time I've seen it, like the Christopher Reeves or the one you just mentioned, it's all of them. You know what I mean? It's not a one. It's usually all of them. But we'll see. Like I don't have it. I haven't seen it in person. I'm only
hopefully that we get some better photos showing it fixed, because I know Jeff had mentioned that he has several pieces, Sideshow pieces that female portraits where they did a phenomenal job.
Oh, Delaney?
Yeah, Delaney had mentioned. And if you look at like even Zatanna came out nice.
Yeah, Zatanna is really nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember the prototype being bad on this. Do you guys?
Me too.
No,
it looks
nice.
good. No, you can look at it in the Comic-Con footage of Jeff Delaney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it looked good there.
Wow.
I think
What's going on, Mark?
the comments about
No, she probably had the mask on though.
About the paint are like spot on, because I felt the same way about the Christopher Reeve. Besides, like, there's nothing that next scene was pretty awful, and like there's nothing behind to excuse that. Yeah. But like, Mila, if anyone knows, I don't know her like personally, but she was on Rogue 1/6 quite a while ago as a like 1/6 scale collector. But she also started painting her own statues, like 3D printed ones. She repainted that Reeves print format and looked amazing.
Really?
Which is just proof that it was the paint. It was that made that awful. It's so shocking how far the bad paint job could just take a portrait from like an 8 out of 10 to a 5. Crazy.
Edwin said the teeth were painted with chalk. Like, yeah, somebody meant to look like chiclets before. Like, you know.
Here's this is
Atticus was savage. He said the exclusive portrait is a paper bag.
Wow.
This is one Jeff was talking about previously, where the paint app looks a little bit better.
That's far away, though.
I can't zoom in on this, unfortunately, but
eyes look better on that one, though.
Eyes look better, but you could still tell they're crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't really see the teeth.
Yeah, the teeth look a tad bit better, and I'm hoping that we get more in-hand photos where we can really. This is definitely a better photo, but it is a little bit further. And again, I still see that
those eyes don't look crossed to me.
Well, look at the one on the left.
Yeah, when you look at something off to the side, both your eyes don't immediately go into the corner.
Yeah,
no.
she's
You're
not
looking at something right here.
Mm-hmm. To me, they look a little. Mm-hmm. To me, they look off. Maybe not necessarily crossed, but they look off. They don't look aligned
like
the way they should.
The left eye went there first, and the second one is in motion. It's going to get
catching up slowly. You
just got to wait to travel slower.
Savages.
Yeah. But that's one that I think waitlist or even sold out already.
That one went wait.
This panel is the reason why people get plastic surgery.
No, these are statues.
I'm gonna go through all your Facebook photos.
This is
And
people are
dislike them
beautiful.
all.
Look, oh my god. Everybody takes a bad picture. Everybody's face looks perfect when the picture comes out. I love it.
Well, we got to talk about something. What do you want us to talk about? Hey, look at it. Pre-order it. Hey, everybody, pre-order this.
All right, everybody, buy this. It's beautiful.
What are we going to talk about?
Get it.
Shit.
This
What
piece
talk
is
about?
amazing.
At least
Make
with
sure you buy
XM,
it.
you know it's going to be bad from the start because
Wow.
well, I'm just saying, like, there's not a variance between prototype and production with XM.
Yeah, that's true.
With Sideshow, there's a lot of collectors that will wait for in-hand picture or in-hand product for this very example in front of us because Sideshow is known for having quite a bit of a leap between production model and prototype model, and this is a prime example of that where you kind of wonder what happened in the process.
Yeah, like
along
bait
the
and
way.
switch.
Pudgy's making me feel bad now. Like I don't know if I should. If I should critique things or I don't know. What
Ross
should I talk
Carter,
about? What am I going to talk about?
Ross Carter does say something perfect. He says, "Pudgy, we are too late for plastic surgery."
That's right. We are too late. It's done. The die is cast. Deal with it.
Moving on to Iron. Hopefully, whatever. Hopefully, it's tweaked. We're just sharing photos that we got from collectors. I still think this is a cool piece, but the photos that this guy shared look like horse ass. That's all. All right. With all due respect.
With all due respect.
With all due respect. The disclaimer that allows for all kind of bitterness. With all due respect, you smell like shit.
Listen, we didn't have this back in the day. We didn't have these kind of shows. You got the original guys who did it and stuff. But back in the day when we had to buy something, we had to wait to get it in hand to then call Sideshow and say, no, I don't want this. This looks like... Now we got these shows to, people are sharing photos. You got to use your... take this with a grain of salt. This isn't, hey, don't buy it because we're telling you not to buy it. This is, hey, here's the photos the community is sharing. Take it with a grain of salt. We're here to talk about it.
If you like
Don't
So
sit on
John-
your stuff in the privacy of your own homes. We'll do it for you.
Wow.
So I don't have to shave my arms anymore. Oh, thanks, John.
That's
No.
yeah.
No, that's
Yeah, John.
That's
still there.
mandatory. Oh.
If you notice, you're going to see it actually in the next segment. Watch this.
Oh yeah,
Really.
that's a mandate. John mandated that you do that.
I see
Here we
this.
go. Iron Studios.
Oh, you
Here we
ready?
go.
Oh shoot!
Here's the arms.
Why'd you shame that poor man?
Oh, this poor dude's hiding now.
They're listening.
so
They're listening.
embarrassed.
Here's the arms.
But why is he gonna wear that shirt with a long ass?
It's a little baggy, man. It's a little baggy. No, in all seriousness, this is pretty cool. This is the Iron Studios for the audio listeners. This is the Iron Studios 10th scale whole display with from the Flash film with the Batmobile. You got the 10th scale Batman, his computer setup. You're looking at a price point around $13.50 for everything that you see here. This is pretty cool.
1/10 scale, you said?
10th scale, yeah.
$1,300 for this?
$1,300, yes, sir.
Wow.
Well, to put it in perspective, because I debated buying the 89. The 89, I want to say, is 27 inches long.
Yeah.
If I'm
is
remembering
big.
correctly, it was.
This is a good size, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If Hot Toys did something like this, I'd be all over it.
I'm surprised Hot Toys hasn't announced anything like this yet. The movie's like already out.
Well, they did the Batmobile and the Batman, but no cave, nothing cave like this. I think that'd be epic. But this is nice.
nice.
Looks
I like
like
it.
the computers light up. And then there's I have a couple other photos here. Nice angle of the front.
Were you a fan of the penis mobile?
This is my favorite Batmobile. This one, personally. And then you have the companion pieces, the Flash, 2 Flash pieces we discussed last week.
Double the Ezra, double your pleasure.
Yeah, but that's not included in the price point. So
I don't know many people when I see these display the actual like figures with it, but I think with Batman, like going down the stairs, it makes a lot more like. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a set of stairs there, and it's not gonna make much sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, these are dangerous. They're very not necessarily this. I haven't seen the movie, so I have no vested interest in this necessarily. But the other ones are. If I had more space, I think I'd absolutely get those as opposed to the Hot Toys, just because they're smaller.
Yeah.
But if they went backwards and did a tumbler, ugh, I'd be in trouble, I think.
And Sideshow has it for $13.50. You're looking at a height of 12.1 inches, 29.8 in width, and 25.2 in depth.
That's pretty high
So
up.
it's pretty big.
Yeah. Really quick question: do you guys see this in the aftermarket going, like these type of statues going for a lot of money, or do
No.
they go down?
Nope.
No.
They
It
always
goes
go up.
down.
They've done an
Let's go
89
down.
already. This is the first time they're doing 89 Batmobile setup like this. They've done
So I've had people offer the 89 to me at like 900 for the whole like hey
Yeah.
your friend kind of deal, and then I've seen them sell for like 11 or 1200. So like maybe 100 less than retail. In
I
some
don't have any
instances.
friends, CC.
I get the homeboy discount even though I'm not a homeboy. It's kind of weird.
it. See, D-Rock was saying this at $9.99 would be perfect. That's the sweet spot for him.
Well, the previous one was $9.99 or $1,000, and people were outraged at that time when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Now it sounds cheap.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
It's pricey, that's for sure.
And so far, they've only done the 89, the animated. Animated was tempting as well, and then this one.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see what else comes. It's still under approval, actually. So it's on Sideshow site, but it still says pending approval.
That's weird. Seeing the movie, you should be like, "Oh man, I want to get this," but it doesn't. The movie makes me not want to get any of this stuff.
Wow, really?
That's what's sad.
Don't
Yeah.
spoil anything, but that's
Don't spoil it, but don't.
I won't.
yeah.
I won't.
We'll move on before Sam destroys
Yeah,
childhood memories here. Sideshow Con, guys, just a friendly reminder, July 18th to the 21st. Still have some time, but just a friendly reminder. And then some updates from Tweeterhead, their news. This was a photo that I think Jeff had taken a couple years back of the Batman that was teased at the Monsterpalooza. And we had thought quarter scale. Sorry?
I think that's the current version. There was a version taken years ago where his stance is different.
Was it?
This is the current.
Was it Spread Eagle?
I thought this was older. This wasn't at this latest Monsterpalooza. I think it was the
No,
year
this is
before.
This is the old one. This is the old one.
This is the old one because I have the new photo here next. Prime next.
The new one, he's not stamped on the go-go.
His is at
His
Comic
legs,
Con.
on
You can
the
tell
side.
by the numbering.
Which
It's
one?
on.
SDCC?
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Pudgy might be right because I think the first one was originally at Monsterpalooza.
No, that's the old version.
Okay,
of
so Jeff's
SDCC.
confirming it's the old version. Okay. At
Thank you,
SDCC.
Jeff.
Thanks, buddy. Regardless, this looks pretty cool. Again, we know the whole story. We want it in quarter. It's only coming in 6th scale. That's fine. So we got a little bit of an update. Seems to be like it's coming soon.
Oh, I like the Flash.
Flash looks good, but we got a little bit of an update from the Batman there in the back.
So this is the new version.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that Flash is already out too.
I had them reversed. Okay.
Would you say the reverse Flash?
It looks the same. Maybe a little couple
No,
of
his
changes.
stance is totally different.
Yeah.
He's got his weight
Oh, the
on
leg,
one
yeah,
foot instead of
you're
the
right.
other.
He got the
You're right,
ballerina leg up.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how I have my leg right now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm seeing.
Damn, I do like this one. I'm not gonna lie. This one here. I
It's
thought-
more imposing and more
Yeah.
action oriented. The other
I
one's
like
kind of like
this.
sideways.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm not. I don't want to.
You're not gonna judge a shadow.
Not yet. Yeah, it's definitely too soon. But
I'll judge it all day.
this was kind of just to give. I don't want Pudgy to come after me.
Batman,
This is gonna.
Terminator John, Judgment Day.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated. This was like just a little glimpse of. I'm sure it's coming soon. So as soon as we see more photos, we'll update you. Now they gave us an email, which was interesting on the Gilman, the pre-sale. So Tweeterhead had come out and said, hot off the heels of Monsterpalooza, we promised our Gilman from the new Myths and Monsters line was coming soon, and that time is soon, as in next week soon. So pre-orders will be going up next week. They gave us some news which I wasn't expecting. We wanted to make a special announcement. We will be offering the Gilman as 2 unique offerings. The full color edition, which will be offered both through Tweeterhead and through Sideshow. They're also going to be doing a Tweeterhead only exclusive, offered as a black and white colorway. And that's going to be only exclusive to 100 pieces.
That's pretty cool. Like if you like the classic monster movies that were in black and white.
They're taking the PCS route where they're only going to put like the ultra exclusive on their site.
On their site.
I want to say Tweeterhead was the first one to do that. Tweeterhead was really the first ones to kind of detach themselves from Sideshow, with the earlier announcement this year that they were going to be shipping directly from Tweeterhead.
And it's a variant that's announced at the same time, so you could make an educated choice or decision.
I want to announce a year later when I don't know.
I agree with you. Listen, Sam, you hit the nail on the head. We say it with Prime 1. The fact that they're releasing it day one, they're letting you know day one.
Yeah.
June 22nd at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. So right now, like make a choice.
So you can RSVP. I'd highly recommend signing up for their newsletter. I just did recently, and I got this email, so it's pretty cool. But I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed. One thing, and it won't affect the majority of you guys, but it'll affect international buyers. From what I understand, Tweeterhead doesn't ship internationally.
Sideshow does though, right?
Yeah, but then you can't buy the exclusive one then.
Sounds like
John,
another Buffalo trip to me.
John, we'll talk after the show.
You got your Tims ready?
Now I'd have to pull strings to make a deal.
I wonder if it's a licensing issue. That they don't have the license for those.
No, Tweeterhead said they don't like Canadians.
Yeah,
like they came out.
Oh, well, I don't blame them for that. But
yeah, it's a popular stance.
How hard,
right. Phoenix, do you see this, Phoenix?
It's even more vicious coming from her. It's great.
I have one thing to point out on this one. Like, so it looks great. It looks perfect. But like, I think we pointed it out in the last video. There's a huge seam line around the neck. Does that bother you guys enough to like hold off on this piece?
I thought I heard someone say they were going to fix that.
Yeah, Jeff had mentioned, I think that they were looking at getting that corrected, possibly.
It's weird because like if he said that, he must have said that last week, and they're already releasing this next week. I don't think they could change it.
They can change it that quick. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did something I discovered about myself personally that I didn't even think about until get some pieces is that I hate fucking seam lines, dude. Like it bothers me, dude. It bothers me. I didn't think it was gonna bother me, but then I was looking at some of the
seam hater.
D-Rock saying, is Gilman the first in the monster line? This is the first. There's 2 others that were mentioned, and I forgot. Werewolf?
Medusa,
yeah.
And who else? Some werewolf thing, I think, right?
Can I ask a dumb question?
Sure. No. Well, you're American, so sure.
As long as I say I actually like Canada.
USA.
So this is Gilman. I'm not an expert in like classic monsters, but I kind of get the impression that this is like them doing their own thing, and so therefore it's Gilman, but it's not technically like the creature from the
Black Lagoon. Yeah.
So I think like it's all very artist interpretation, almost like the Core of the Dead with Sideshow, where it's like their original characters, even though they're inspired by. So like Medusa will be like their own Medusa. It's not going to be like the Medusa from a movie or a TV show, anything we've seen already.
Yeah, no license fees that way.
Okay, because I'm like, I would be super excited if they did like a black and white creature from the Black Lagoon, like the actual creature, not. But this is the closest thing we're going to get then, if they don't have the license for stuff like that from Universal.
Yeah. it's public, like Nathan was saying, so they can just make it.
That makes sense.
It's
Okay.
public realm.
This will be interesting. I'd like to see that black and white one. But again, the reminder: this is in 5th scale. And to your point, Steve, I do agree. The seams definitely were eye catching from some of the footage.
Maybe
We'll
you can't
see.
see it as much in black and white.
We'll see how that turns out. Because it did look like the way you could see it around the legs as well. They did it maybe to offset it. I don't know. We'll see.
Everything else is spot on though. The paint, the texture. It has
Yes.
that merman base where like it's he's walking in water or something. Or on
It was
water.
one of the
Yeah,
most
it's really
impressive
nice.
pieces I've seen on Secret Sanctuary when he was doing his tours.
For me, Mark has the merman, and that piece is stunning. And I know nothing of Masters of the Universe, but I would pick up that merman and have these two as a set. I think they're stunning.
That merman is one of those pieces. Merman it was one of those pieces that you would like. I was able to stop myself, but yeah, it's one of those pieces that you just want to get because it looks good. But I know it would have not stayed, but it's beautiful.
Any interest, Mark, to go with merman? I know they're two different worlds, but still.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm kind of curious to see the black and white version as well. That would actually probably appeal more to my artsy side, but I don't think so.
I was even thinking the colored version would look great with Swamp Thing, Prime 1 Swamp Thing that Steve
his
has.
little baby.
Yeah, because it's like the base is with the snake and the little turtle and walking on the water. I think it's cool. Like this, a piece like this, a line like this makes me want to deviate from like the whole Batman for a little bit and kind of start this because they're small, right? A 5th scale. You can have a nice shelf
plus
display.
This is the first of many to come, right? So
your
cool.
next thing is Star Wars. That's how it goes. Once you reach Batman,
no,
then you go to Star Wars.
Well, it's also like
that's the path.
It's a 5th scale creature, so it's still not gonna. I think it will still be quite sizable. I'm looking at other photos on my phone because I think now I've just sold myself on. I hope they do the universal version, not Tweeterhead, but like someone just eventually out there does like has the licensing rights with Universal to do like the one from the movie.
Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
Sideshow has their old one, but that one I've seen that go up, and that commands a very healthy price point.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tweeterhead will keep you guys posted if they post any more photos of the black and white version. But again, that's going to be June 22nd, 9 a.m. Pacific, if you guys are interested.
I wonder what would have happened if Universal would have came out with their movies. They were going to start their universe like the MCU of monsters. Yeah.
Ken was saying, CC, that Iron Studios does the old Universal versions.
Universal line in 110 scale.
In 110.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, I was
Enabler.
Appreciate you,
all
Ken.
of you.
Ken's like, yeah, time to spend money. We'll blow through these PCS, the Ghostbusters, Egon quarter scale statue, going up for pre-order as well. Same day, June 22nd, at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So you can go ahead and place your order there. I don't know too many details as to what the exclusive's what the platinum or ultimate edition's gonna come with, but just so that you guys
comes
know.
with the Bobby Brown song, baby. Bustin' makes you feel good.
Copyright strike.
Oh,
wow. It's okay. I played AC/DC in the beginning. Any more than that.
John don't care about a strike.
We're not monetized here. We got. I think the stream looks great, and Slimer's pretty cool. But were you guys excited about this?
Love the movie. Not really big on collecting Ghostbusters though.
I think I was. I definitely was interested. Well, I was interested or more happy for other collectors to get it, but the portrait is definitely not. It looks like the animated cartoon. There used to be one on.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm not getting like the real
from the film.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you? Because they're doing these one at a time, do you have any fear of them stopping halfway?
Not me, because I feel if these were third scale they would, but these are luckily quarter scale, and I feel like there's only 3 more to go, so I
You
feel
think they'll go
finish-
full?
Yeah, especially it's quarter scale. That's my biggest. I think they stopped with 1/3 scale because it wasn't selling so well.
Yeah,
I feel like quarter scale is a little bit easier to sell, and
a little more manageable. Seems like a lot of the companies are going that route. Mitchell says, "Thank you, buddy. Exclusive comes with a Proton stream and Slimer."
So exclusive meaning the only one you can get from PCF site, or
Most
the
likely,
exclusive
yes.
you can get.
Yeah.
ultra.
And I think those are 2 key pieces for this.
Yeah, that's EX or bust for me.
Yeah, me too. But I heard a distributor say this, like, why should distributors hold PCS anymore? If collectors
true.
can't get the ultra bonus, whatever, why would they go to their distributor site to get them?
Well, Sideshow's been doing that for years, right? Sideshow's
Well-
doing Sideshow exclusives for years.
But they let other distributors hold their pieces too.
Not exclusive, only the regular.
True.
You
Yeah, that's
couldn't-
true. Actually, the comic book stores never had them.
Yeah,
That's
comic
right.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they never got the discount. You couldn't get the
Guys like
discount.
Marcos couldn't get them.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's the same. I think it's really the same. Right, PCS wants to keep some meat on the bone for them.
Do you think this will have like a low edition size, like 75, like the
Oh yeah,
ones, or-
I think all the Ultimate editions have only 75 made.
we'll see.
Because
Because do you guys remember, or do you guys know if the Blade sold out or sold out?
nothing sold out except the
Oh dang,
what was that Ninja Turtle one?
the Shredder.
The Shredder. I think the Shredder is the only one that. Let me check just quick because I checked like a week or so ago.
I think it's a whole different field now with quarter scales, with these Ghostbusters being quarter scales. Everything else was 1/3 before this one came out.
And I think we talked about it last week too, but that 10th scale Blanca and Faye, that's going to be going on pre-order June 20th. So remember that. Nothing it hasn't sold out. Even Prince is still there. Prince is still there. Blade's still there. The Platinum exclusive still there. I don't know.
Are y'all surprised?
With edition
That's a,
size of
legit,
75.
that's a legit question.
Yeah, I am with the Blade, honestly.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rashid, so we know people who are interested in that. But out of that, who's really interested in Blade? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
so
but-
you have.
It was a
friends-
successful movie, though.
But like edition size of 75, that just tells me like the collectors out there. There's not many collectors out there. Like
that's the whole thing.
with that one we just saw, what was the Spider Gwen selling out? That was an edition size of like 700 or 900 or whatever, right? That sold out, and now Blade
But
not
is it-
selling out at an edition
Yeah,
size
but
of
Blade is
75.
niche, though, man.
But-
That's my opinion. Is that I think that Blade is really niche.
I
because
think
not
Blade
a lot
is
of people.
is
Well, a lot of people
1/3.
are- Yeah.
Yeah, it is 1/3. Yeah, that's the biggest thing too.
You got like freaking Green Lantern barely selling out. Prime.
Hold on. Did I send Mark Mark's supposed to be here. Did I send him the link? Huh? Slifer?
Using legal names, huh?
Hold on. Sorry. I hope I said.
I'm like, I'm here, right here.
I'm like Marcus right there. Yeah.
I got nervous. for a
Remember his
second.
name earlier. And
Because I see him in the chat and I don't see him here. I got nervous, and
Wow.
I've been off lately, so I got nervous. We're good. Whenever you can, buddy, if you want to jump in.
See, I think this is why companies offer Wonder Woman, Superman, and all that, because they can sell, eventually sells out. But somebody like Blade, it's a niche market, so you have to really dig in. That's why I think.
Yeah, but you'd think Blade, because really on the license front, there really hasn't been any. You'd think people would jump on. You're right. Maybe it's like you said. In our exposure in our community, fine. But you tell me you couldn't find 75 collectors in the world, and even in North America, to pick up the Blade, because even the price point wasn't that bad
1,200.
for a third scale. I don't know. Man.
I'm not a huge fan of the museum one. I know a lot of people like that one better. If that dynamic one was quarter scale, I would have picked that up, like just straight up.
Okay, maybe it was scale. Yeah.
And my friend, like a couple of friends that that I have. We talk about it, and it's the same thing. It's like, why is it 1/3? Why is that one? Why they got a toll when they could have left that one museum? We have the same conversations. Like they would have made. I want that blade. Or maybe it's us just trying to justify why we're not getting it. But for the most part, I really like the.
I thought we were friends, Kripper. I didn't have this conversation with you.
Wow.
Oh,
Look, I'm all about the PCS
that's
Rocky
you play
line.
Diablo
but
with Pudgy without
can't do
me,
it.
huh?
Oh,
Kaz?
yeah.
They were saying, I know
They're supposed to come out in one quarter.
in
right?
one quarter, yeah. Because
Right.
in third
And
it
it'll
didn't do
be-
too well.
Yeah, and it's not for me personally. It's not the subject matter. It's just a matter of how many thirds can you fit.
That's it, yeah. Respectively, yeah.
I love how Slifer just admitted to texting while driving.
It's voice dictation.
Slifer is the law, so he could do that. Moving on to Queen Studios.
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
You like that. So we got an update from Queen with their Batman. This is their third scale piece. Just letting you guys know, keep your eyes on your emails because this will be shipping soon. This was the Batman that they did in third scale. If you remember, with the Hot Wheel car underneath that some people had some backlash towards, and the fabric cape. You got some promo photos there on the left, and then the photo on the right was posted by Wesley, a collector in the community, who got his in hand. But yeah, I know this one was going head to head with the Prime 1 third scale piece. And this one primarily got a lot of backlash for the cape, and again, to mention, people weren't really happy with that forced perspective base of the Batmobile.
How much was this versus the Prime 1? There's a lot more.
Gonna make me work, Phoenix. Sure, give me a
I
second.
think the rooted one was like the rooted hair was 1800, while the prime one was like around 1600. I could be wrong, but something like around that. I know the price was a little bit higher, but it was definitely the rooted hair was a.
While John's looking for stuff, I'll interject here that for anybody who's waiting on something soon, UPS has voted to strike if they do not get a contract by July 31st.
Damn.
So
That being said, did you hear the news that they're working with the union and they've agreed to install air conditioning units in the trucks?
Yeah.
for the statues or for the drivers?
Oh, wait, is this in the shipping containers?
You don't need to put statues in a refrigerated truck. It's just for the drivers.
Oh, well, not according to John.
Excuse me, Cece?
No.
John needs shipping.
According to
containers.
Aang, I'm gonna have to dip my statues in warm water. Sounds like I need an AC unit. So Sideshow had the Prime 1 version for $17.25. That's the Prime 1. Let's take a look at the Queen Studios.
I do like the prime one a lot more than this one, to be honest. It has like more presence to it.
Well, you might not even have to. We got some news tonight. You might not even have to order the Prime 1, the full statue, with some of the news that we got. But
Are you getting that one, CC?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
$11.49 for the Queen.
What?
It's only $11.90 for the
I
Queen.
think so. $11.50 for the Queen one.
The rooted one too? There's like
Oh,
two
maybe
different-
not rooted. Maybe not rooted.
Yeah. I could swear the rooted one was expensive.
It's gotta be more expensive.
Yeah, that's not for the rooted one. So you get the gist of it. They're pretty close in price. I can't track down the rooted one.
The Prime one's better, I think. More presence, and the Captain Morgan looks better. This is just kind of like a half step.
That base, right?
That base kills it.
Yeah.
But I like the way I like the way Wesley posed the cape, though. I think that's a big improvement from. We saw some photos earlier in the year. I think they did well here. He did a good job here. But yeah, so again, check your emails because this piece is imminent. Nice to see some movement out of Queen. Moving on to Prime. So we got a big little surprise here today. Next Level Showcase is happening on the 24th. PST time. It's going to be 9 o'clock Eastern time on the 24th. So that's next Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. We're going to be hanging out over on Steve's channel, Casual Nerd Problems. and we're gonna be hanging out there live watching it. We're gonna do a watch party over there. So tune into that. Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be fun. Grab some drinks and enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Atticus did an update. 1549 for the rooted.
15. Appreciate you, brother. 1540. See, that's you're paying him another 200 for the Prime one. But I think overall you're getting a better piece with the Prime one, in my opinion. But thank you, Atticus, for that update, buddy. So what are you guys excited to see? What do you guys want to see out of this showcase? Anything in particular?
I don't want to see anything I like because I've almost finished paying off what I saw from the last one.
You know what I would love to see,
everything
Mr.
sucks.
Jonathan?
What, sir?
I would love to see them finally say that they're doing a 1/3 Spider-Man just for me.
Wow.
Prime One Studios. That's what I
Which
want.
version? Which version?
I want a McFarlane or Del Otto.
You think
Anything else is uncivilized.
John Romita, rest in peace. Watch your mouth.
Rest in peace. You did some good stuff, but
That's good.
I'll take the
send you-
McFarlane.
I'll send it in the mail, Atticus. I'll send it in the mail. You think LBS will swap with Prime? Prime will do the third scale Marvel now, and LBS will stick to DC.
I would love that personally, for my own selfish reasons. I like, I love the dynamic stuff, and Prime usually puts a lot of movement in their pieces, even if they're. I mean, look at your backgrounds, man. Your background, John.
Prime is. I really don't want to see.
I would
anything.
love some Spider-Man with that sort of like.
Sinister
creativity.
Six.
Woof, 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 woof.
How about Cece? I know you've been pumped for a while since their last showcase for that Batcave, the quarter scale Batcave. Anything else you'd like to see?
I wonder if we'll see more thrown pieces because I'm basic and very uninteresting. Like I just like the thrown pieces. So if hence I'd love to get an update or anything on that. Because they did the Ivy, they showcased the new Ivy, or showed it the Bane. I'd be curious what else they might have in that quarter scale lineup.
Definitely.
For Thrones.
Mitchell saying he'd like to see Dune. I'm with Jeff 1,000,000%. Terminator. Oh,
There we go.
I might open up the wallet for Terminator line.
Yo, John might watch a movie for the Terminator.
Wow, what a sap.
I got him, John. I got him in the scope. Just tell me. Just tell me right now.
I love Terminator.
Yo, who mind controlled me right there? I'm like that.
Raider says Indiana Jones. What's going on, Raider? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, for me, I think Terminator's where it's going to be at for me. The T1000 and T800. Oh yeah. How about the rest of you guys? Anything, Danny? Anything you'd like to see?
No, Prime One doesn't make too much anything that I focus on. Except
How about
for
quarter scale Batcave, Hush
Brutus,
Batcave?
man.
No, I'm not.
No?
They
Oh.
do the Green Lantern. I'll get that in quarter.
Okay, the quarter scale Green Lantern. Okay.
What
He's
happens
calling
if
it
Prime?
Green Arrow.
What if Prime One announces a 1/3 Star Wars license?
Oh my
What?
God.
There's like 1,000
It's just
cries.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
if
have
they're-
to
Oh, it's on the news
Let that
now.
ruminate.
It says
No, no, no,
Pudgy
no,
has
no, no, no.
announced.
No. Breaking news.
What would you like them not to continue doing that they've been doing? Because we sort of got an idea, like they're doing a lot of metal stuff, they're doing some Avatar stuff. Is there anything you would like them to like not show or focus on for you personally?
Yeah, quarter scale.
Stop doing for quarter scale.
D Rock says, "Do you think the showcase will be mainly quarter scale?" Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who don't scale shame, I'm like
Wow.
Tell 'em, Steve.
hearing a lot of consternation about quarter scale as
I
opposed
think
to third scale.
a little less on the
CC
anime,
calling out the hypocrisy, CC. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
a little
Where's
less
the
on the
ban button?
anime, please.
I mean, I don't want to be a jerk and just say like I don't want to see the anime stuff because it's not for me. Like there's a market for
All
everything.
right, Cece.
No,
let's
no,
hold,
say-
let's hold hands and sing
Here we
kumbaya.
go.
No, Cece,
I
but for
personally am
you,
into
like,
some
what
anime
would you, if it was the perfect
going on,
show,
Slifer?
like perfect
What's
show
up,
for
guys?
you, like, what would
Dude.
you want it to be?
Oh gosh. I mean, I think John nailed it with the Star Wars, but like I think we would have heard whispers or something about that. I think anyone besides like obviously Iron Studios is doing some stuff with their recorder scale, which we haven't seen in a while. XM dabbled in it, but again, it wasn't like exactly movie accurate stuff. It was more like anime looking, in my opinion. On
What you guys got against anime?
just
Yeah, no, of course not. We're only kidding. Anime,
just depends
whatever
on
makes
the
people
style.
happy.
If you're into anime, you're into anime. But if you're
Yeah.
into something that to me started with being rooted in reality, which was the movies for Star Wars, because that's how I was first introduced. The comics came after, obviously. Then yes, I'd like it to look more realistic, if that makes sense.
But that's the thing
Yeah.
is for Star Wars,
More-
maybe I'd lean more towards Queen.
Okay.
Yeah, and they certainly mentioned that, but I'm kind of concerned with like not how they've been doing lately, because I don't have my ear to the ground with like stuff like that. But it seems like they were such a big deal, and then like we haven't heard anything in the longest. And I was really excited about their props, but they kind of said like, "Oh, that's not enough money for us, or we're no one cares about that. We don't know when we're doing it." And I'm like, well, okay, like I don't. I thought that was disappointing, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely. Yeah, of course, we're only kidding here, but some anime, of course, to make everybody happy. I think I saw in the preview there was a Z. I don't know if that's Dragon Ball Z or
Yeah,
not.
so like
Is that Dragon Ball Z?
it is. So like
Okay.
I'm excited about this one for two reasons. Like they showed that Z.
Yeah.
People hit me up directly to get Buck on Saturday stream for next Saturday.
Yeah.
They're like, if Buck isn't there, we're not going to be there. And I was like,
Yeah,
well,
you need Buck when it
no
comes
kidding. But like, so I'm excited for Buck for that one and everyone that collects Dragon Ball Z. But the second thing I have a strong feeling about this one is they pushed this one back a couple of times, right? Or they were supposed to have this earlier this
Yeah.
year, or so they pushed it back. So I have a feeling they're going to announce a quarter scale revamp of everything. Like they're already doing the Superman Hush, the Batman Cave, and they're going to start hitting other
think
ones.
so?
in the quarter.
They're like, get rid of all of y'all stuff. We're gonna give you everything y'all.
I
We
know.
know you love the bangers, but in the size you can actually manage.
The Dragon Ball Z is an insane news for the anime collectors, because I know some of those pieces are intricate, and there's a lot of Dragon Ball DBZ collectors out there.
Oh my goodness, heck.
Yeah.
I will
I'm excited
say
to see if they have Diver actually
it's,
show up.
What up, Slifer?
Your mic sounds like you are Guyver.
That's somebody's cell phone.
I think it's
That's
close
cell
to the
phone
mic.
leak.
Your cell phone might be close to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. My
No
bad.
problem.
I thought it was me. My internet.
I thought ET was trying to connect with us. Here.
Ouch.
Phone home.
Maybe.
Probably,
But guys,
probably is.
next Saturday we're all going to be hanging with Steve. So I'll remind you guys next show. There's still a Friday before there. We'll
I'll order a pizza.
hell yeah.
I think I might start it up half an hour early so we could eat that pizza together, before the show.
I'm
That would
down.
be cool, actually.
I'll order a
Yeah.
pizza too. I'm down. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Drink.
I will say
Pineapple on the pizza, guys.
All right.
Hell
pizza
yeah,
time.
pineapples on the pizza books.
Phoenix, that was a
I don't
Canadian.
care what nobody says.
That's
I
right.
put
That's
pepperoni and
disgusting.
pineapple.
Canadians came up with that idea. Brilliant. Another brilliant thing
They
that
should
we
stay in
did.
One of
Canada. No.
Yo, you
So-
one of those, Slifer?
It wasn't
Hell yeah.
Hawaiians, it was Canadians? Really?
No, it was Canadians, yeah.
And the Italians came up with the just the whole thing in general, but they want to take credit for one piece of fruit on.
One piece
Yo,
of-
it was
No, it's
that
like
fruit
for
that
someone
made
who just
that-
got here, you got a lot of
fruity
live.
Got to make our pizza fruity.
And basketball. We get credited for basketball too. But anywho, yes
I
sir.
thought it was hockey.
No, basketball.
Hawaiian pizza. What's next?
And Superman.
And
Oh
Wolverine.
yeah, Superman is Canadian. Like,
John just found out about Wolverine recently. Look at
Hey,
him.
Steve.
Yeah.
All right, guys, forget it. We're not going on Steve's channel next week. We're doing it right here. All right? We're doing it right here. Forget about it. Moving on. I know Cece was excited about these. So Prime kind of threw this into the wind. Wasn't expecting this, but to accompany their third scale Pattinson Batman, they come out with these two busts. So what do we do now? $2.99 a piece, each of them. You don't get both, right? They're smart. You got to make their money too. You either buy the helmeted version or you buy the unmasked version. And unmasked version, same price, $2.99. Edition size on that one though is 500. We don't know what the edition size is on the bust with the cowl on it as of yet. But yeah, this kind of throws a wrench into things, especially if you're someone who I think pre-ordered the full piece.
So are the faces different from the actual statue?
No.
I take it? No?
It doesn't
They're
look
the
like
same.
So that's what I think is, it confused me, and I think I had to think through it quite a bit. So the only motivation I could see with buying either of these, which is totally different than the Joker one I've got up here, is that they did the Joker one because the expression on the Heath Ledger Joker portrait was quite polarizing because he's grimacing. So they did that so that you could buy it as like a, hey, you could, like, it's a separate portrait, so you could have this portrait on the statue, and then the one with the grimacing face you don't like, you could still put on the stand essentially and display it if you wanted to. This, because the portraits, whether it's the cowl or the unmasked, to me look the same. There's no change to what you would be getting if you order the statue. And it could be my ignorance because I was only checking on my phone when this came up in the group chat. It looks to me like no matter who you buy the statue from, you're still getting two portraits. So if you buy the statue through Sideshow and it's the collector's edition, or you buy the exclusive, like, I think it still says you're getting two portraits, the masked and unmasked portrait. So the only reason to buy one of these would be just so that you could have the chest essentially to display it, the other portrait, when you're not, so it's not in the box.
But do you think this is removable, these
Nope.
portraits? I don't
They
think
are.
they're removable.
The
Are they
Joker is.
removable?
It's gotta be.
Yeah, but
It's gotta be.
the Prime one, the
Yeah,
Batman,
they wouldn't ship it like
it
that.
doesn't have the. They don't have the unmasked one. They have the Jim Lee version, the Fabok
No,
version.
you're thinking of the wrong
That's
one.
a different version. That's
It's
a
a different version.
Oh, am I wrong one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that
when
was-
Would
I
you
mean, I
actually
looked at.
display it that way though? Would you display it like without the cowl on?
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Is there a point now? So what they had did is the bonus version comes with the unmasked portrait, right? So what were you gonna do? It came with the unmasked portrait, but it didn't come with the bust. So you were gonna keep it in the box,
So
right?
the only
So what do you do now? Cancel your pre-order for the bonus and get this instead? You get the regular statue, and then get this unmasked. So at least you get the bust to display it. They should have thrown in this bust without a
John,
portrait.
I couldn't find any order that was available with the cowled portrait that didn't say it included an unmasked portrait. Every order I could see, whether it was a deluxe, bonus, whatever, said that it came with two portraits. So I think the only reason why you would want to buy this separately is if you're like me and you're not going to own the statue anyway, regardless. Or you literally just want to buy one of these so that you're going to end up with an extra face, like another portrait, but you're going to have the bust, the bottom part, to display it as a proximity piece with the statue. And it could be, that's what I'm saying, like, I could be ignorant, I could have been looking at the wrong websites, but I looked at Prime 1, I looked at Sideshow, and every description I saw said it came with two portraits.
It comes
And
with
there's
two
only
portraits.
one cowl and the unmasked. And there's no change to the unmasked between the makeup and the hair. I thought maybe this one, the hair would be rooted, but it's the same kind of, like, it looks like PVC hair with some bits that are real, like synthetic, like the Joker. But they would not be making these, in my opinion, if you couldn't take the portraits off. But maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I gotta look at this. This is fucking confusing.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to find it here. So here's the bust.
That's what I said in the group chat, and I think a few people were agreeing with me, where they're like, that just blew my brain up, because
Yeah, so the bonus version, $15.99, comes with this exact unmasked portrait and the cowled portrait. Comes with both.
Mhm.
So where's the confusion?
Well, because I think there's a bonus version, and then whatever the not bonus version, I don't know what they call
Oh,
it.
you're right. You're right.
Portrait. So what the fuck? Like, you're getting the same options for both.
Yeah.
Like, the difference between the bonus and the regular has nothing to do with the portraits at all. It probably
Exactly.
has to
Exactly. The bonus parts is a grappling hook and a batarang.
right.
It's not the
So
portrait. You're
the
right.
only people who would be buying this are people who want to keep one of those portraits in the box and have this as a proximity piece, or people like me who just want a really nice portrait that could sit on a desk.
I think this is for the people who don't want to drop the $15.99 on the full representation of this Batman.
Yeah, present accounted for.
This should have been. This should be an option to be included in the box with the piece that you buy. Because then, if you're buying the piece, you're not getting this torso. But then, if you want to buy this torso for your portrait that you just got, you're getting another portrait, and you're paying for that.
Or like if people are suggesting maybe this one, so the Joker, the portrait is removable because that was the whole purpose of them creating the bust.
Yeah.
Was not for you to have a bust as a proximity piece. It was for you to have a separate face, like a different expression. So I do wonder if these are static, where you can't actually switch out the portraits at all.
Yeah, it doesn't state. Atticus is saying these
Yeah.
busts don't state that they're in the item description. They're swappable. Wow. Steve, I know you collect some of the busts.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a bust you'd pick up? Price point's not bad. $2.99.
It's not bad. Like, I'm looking at the other busts they have at Prime One. It's 150 to 300. But I set a rule for the whole bust for me from now on. I'm only going to collect the blue ones. Like, Batman has a bunch of variants.
Oh.
But I wouldn't freaking be surprised if they come out with a blue variant next year for this thing.
For this?
Oh,
Right.
no,
Yeah.
Pattinson.
That would be horrible. That would be so bad. It's just
If
almost
they
as bad as
do-
the Hot Toys.
Hot Toys just did it.
Hot
If
Toys
they
was-
do,
a
the everyday
blue
collector is going to...
Pattinson.
A blue Patterson?
Hot Toys did a blue bale.
It looked
Yeah, for the
terrible.
Dark
I
Knight.
don't care what anybody
Yeah,
says.
it's
It
really
looks
bad.
horrible.
What's dark?
But
Really?
I do like this one a lot. Like, it's definitely like something I thought they did this a while back. Like, I thought it came with the bust and everything, but I guess I must have been remembering something else. But like, we fought this battle before, with when the Joker came out. They should have came out with the bust with the statue, but we're here again doing the same thing, arguing our points to like they should have done this, they should have done it. Like they're doing it
Yeah.
again basically.
And I could have sworn there was a version. Maybe that was the Queen one. I don't know. I could have sworn there was a version where you could just buy the masked portrait, and that's where I got confused. I didn't know both. There was a bonus version, and it came with both portraits. You see that's.
I think you're right, because I wasn't. I will say I was not a huge fan of the Queen Studios Unmasked portrait. I thought it looked really, really off.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. I'm never gonna say like, oh, this seems like an odd choice for them to make it. Like, I'm very happy, but also like I think this is very niche then for people. Because like I said, if you're buying the statue, you're gonna have both those portraits. So the only reason why you'd have this is to have like a piece, like a proximity piece.
I would
I
love
don't-
Patterson to play a necromancer in Diablo. Like, he looks like he'll play my necromancer.
Wow. What do you think of? Do you guys appreciate this? Would you want Prime One to continue to do this with the bus, so that we're not necessarily forced to pay the third scale price to get the representation in the collection?
I
Would
think
you
that'd
be
be
okay
really
if they were to do this? Yeah. Okay.
The price is gonna go up on the statue all together though, right? Like this is $300, and then if they stop
no.
doing this and including it,
If they, I took that to mean like if they did this separate from the statues.
Exactly. If they continue to go this route and keep it separate from the statues, where you can get that representation of the character in the collection as a mini bust, as opposed to having to pay for the whole third scale piece, right? Let's say you're not necessarily a movie collector, but you really enjoyed this Batman, and you want representation in the collection.
Oh yeah, so then for that reason, yeah, and that's why I got the Hush one, like the Hush Batman bust.
Yeah,
because I do want that statue, but having the bust fills in that that void in my heart.
Mark, were you a Batman? Were you a Panson fan?
He was okay. Yeah. I'm kind of like casual. I have the Batman Hush bust. It kind of filled that void. I didn't need to buy the whole statue. So if that's what they're gonna do moving forward, then okay. 300 seems a little high, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think more options is good.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Some people don't want a full statue, you know?
How
Well, I
about you,
think-
Danny? Danny, we're gonna clear out some of that Star Wars hot toys. Get some Batman in there.
No.
Oh, Danny. Did you like Panson as Batman?
Meh.
Are you asking me or
I'm asking you.
the
Yeah.
panel? To be honest, I don't even remember the movie.
Did you fall
When I
asleep?
watched it, I didn't fall
a good
asleep.
night,
but I
huh,
was
Dan?
just like, I was watching and I don't even remember.
What's her name, Danny?
I barely remember the original.
Vengeance.
There was like a flood or something, right? Yeah. So I don't know. The movie just didn't capture my attention.
With this movie right here, Danny? This one?
right
What
here,
did you
yeah.
just say?
What?
You're not alone.
Wow, you guys.
I don't believe that. I didn't really. I wasn't crazy about this movie either.
Okay.
Dividing the
you
community right now.
Tuesday
I
seems
would
like it's
go
gonna be
back-
slim.
I'm a Batman.
I know.
That's what's cool about Batman. There's so many iterations. You
Yeah.
find the one you want.
There's gonna be
I don't
another
like playing
one
this game anymore.
in 5 years or 6 years.
He just strikes me as such like a weakling. I don't know.
It's only year 2, Slifer. It's only year 2. Batman didn't come out of the womb built. Okay.
I mean, but he did train. Like this guy
But he did train.
had a hard time moving
Hey,
the
but
table.
listen, Panson moved that table by himself. All right, give him credit.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Agreed, John. Agreed.
The poor little guy. Let's see in the next one. I just want to see. He's gonna come out nice and jacked.
Oh
They
yeah.
even said
Bullshit.
he didn't work out. He didn't even want to work out.
Well,
He was
didn't
sent.
want
He was sent home because Matt Reeves was angry at him for while they were on COVID hiatus. He came in even like in worse shape than he was before. Said you
Come
were
on,
in
John.
lockdown. You
Blame
should
it
have
on
been working
COVID.
out. If you're going to
Say what
portray
you
the
want
ultimate
about
alpha
Batman,
male,
but at least he did.
you should be.
did he just say what I thought he said? I'm gonna just.
You heard,
ignore
yeah,
it.
you
All
heard,
right,
you heard
let's
me.
go to The Witcher.
Let this guy take his shirt off and put him next to Ben Affleck.
No,
I'm
no,
pretty
no,
sure
guys.
Ben Affleck was bigger.
No guy takes
Hey.
his shirt off here. Thank you.
Take off
John,
my shirt.
I got a dip.
All right,
Dipset?
Mark.
You listening to Dipset tonight?
Yes.
Wow.
No, I gotta take off. You guys have a good evening.
Take it easy, brother. Good to
All
see
right,
you,
Mark.
man.
Be good, buddy.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Take
Mark.
it easy, buddy. Looks like he's not gonna make it on the board for trivia. I hate to see it. Anyways, Mark, take it easy. Thanks for being here, man. Witcher, this one. People were like losing it over this, loving this.
like
I haven't
this
watched
at
the
some
show.
point.
I hear the show is great, but Geralt of Rivia,
Geralt?
Geralt, sorry,
Geralt.
Geralt. A third scale piece,
Hey, Gerald. Hello. It's Gerald.
$12.99 for the third scale. This is Blitzway and Prime One. It's on Prime One site.
Whoever sculpted this, I want to sculpt me.
You guys are savages, man. Honestly,
I think they will do an awesome job catching my.
If they add that,
And what would your pose be, Crippler? What
no.
would- what would your-
If
what
they
would the
add
Crippler
the
pose
hair from this one to Crippler's portrait, I'll pay it off.
Oh my
I'll pay it.
goodness.
oh, well, that's my
I need
next
to
photo.
know.
That'll
I
be my
feel like
next
that will-
Photoshop session.
That will
be
definitely sell at least one to me.
What are you doing?
And to me.
Like a Captain Morgan on top of an XM box? What are we doing?
My pose will be influenced by the Kama Sutra, so there'll be
Oh,
it will be very dynamic.
Amen.
all right.
This sounds like it's going to be one of them customs
Edition
that you order
size.
on the black market.
Edition size of 2.
No edition size on this yet. $12.99 for third scale though is not bad.
It's not bad. It's really nice.
This is beautiful, man. I love this piece.
Not silicone, so that hair is like a wig.
It
It's-
can't be punched in. That thing must be like.
The portrait is PVC, isn't it? Or what's the portrait I've been at? It's not polystone.
No,
Here,
Let
I
me
think
see
I found
here.
it the other day.
I got it here.
Blitzway usually does like PVC something, right? They don't usually do
Actual
it.
cloned flesh of
Oh, they're using the clone flesh
Oh,
tag.
That's
sheep's head, yeah. Clone
Wow,
flesh.
sheep's
yeah.
head for real?
Sheep's wool. What is it here? It is
Oh, sheep.
rooted
PVC
hair
says
parts. PVC. Okay.
Yeah, the head is PVC, the hair's wool,
I
body's
think that's what they
polystyrene.
did with The Rock and everyone too.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
polystone.
Rock, though.
Material says polystone and other materials. So on Prime One site,
That's good.
Blitzway
news.
site shows up.
we'll
on.
see.
Look at the freaking armor, man. The
Armor
Niflheim.
stick. Yeah.
Yeah, man. it's dope.
I never watched the show, so but I
You only need to watch the first season.
good things.
The
Put
second.
it in your queue right after the Predator.
did it not share. What was that?
That was
Present?
me. I'm sorry.
No problem.
My
I thought
phone
I
was
won
on
something.
work.
Where is it? Here?
This is work, Slifer. This is work.
Wow.
Work
Really?
I didn't say it.
I hate you, Steve. It's okay. Phoenix, is this one you get? I know you were interested in. You liked it when this came
I
out.
was.
Yeah.
I was, but then I don't know. Just now I look at it, I'm like, it doesn't do.
Oh, you don't
I mean,
watch
it looks great. No, it's not.
What
bad.
happened to
It's
the
just I don't
5-second
have-
rule, Phoenix? What happened? 5 seconds.
I do like it, but the problem is I just don't have the. He's leaving the show anyway, so I don't have
Yeah,
Attachment?
that's
Spoilers.
a big.
Thanks.
That's a big
the
problem.
attachment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're getting a new actor to play him, so
Oh, just to let
it's
you
a
guys know.
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Look
It's
at
a
that.
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
That looks
And then
so
just to let you know, it's
Wow,
coming in
Joker.
quarter scale as well for $8.99. It looks like.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Dang,
sir.
Did
that's
you guys know
dope.
who did the portrait?
It's
Was it K. Kim?
the crew. Yeah, it could be him. I think so.
Katie Couric?
Kim.
Because it's Blitzway, right? So it could be K. Kim. I haven't.
I got it. Head sculptor
Usually
is
she's the one that
K.A.
does them
Kim.
the
K.
best,
Kim.
yeah.
There
Hey,
you go.
that's my
she does a
girl,
good
Katie
job.
Kim.
She does a good job there.
I want her to do.
I think you have
Where's
to wait.
Ka?
I think you have to wait until the production, man, because it's dicey, right? With looks, it doesn't always come out.
How's
so.
Blitzway's
This isn't
track
Sideshow.
record with this?
So Blitzway gives you, the top, the cream of the crop, but when it comes out, it's the leftovers. It's not.
Oh,
it
I
doesn't-
wouldn't say
It
that.
doesn't
That's
match,
bad.
It does not match the
Ooh,
prototype.
CMP,
It
hot
does.
take.
It does not match.
I
the
wouldn't say
prototype.
that.
Ooh.
The
Tell me
Wonder Woman,
one-
Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. Come on.
Well, look at the prototype. The prototype's way better than that one.
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
I've seen
We did a live unboxing.
Yeah, but the prototype. you
Okay,
guys-
so question for you guys: Does
I don't know.
Blitzway keep its value? Because I have the Bruce Lee one that dropped in.
Oh no, it doesn't. I'm
half.
sorry. You better sell that right, like as soon as you can.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
So my question is that it doesn't. Is it what's the word? Desirable?
Do you want it? Did you still want it
Demand.
because it has value, or you just like it?
No. I mean, it can't drop in half in price. That's what I'm saying. Is it sought after in the aftermarket? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think anything that sells out will be sought after in the aftermarket if it's afterwards, depending on the ES.
Depends who wants it.
And depends on the piece. There's so many, there's so many different avenues that would affect that variables. Yeah.
Would you guys get the blade from PCS or this?
This.
I have no
I'm gonna
attachment.
tell
to it.
Rashid.
I'd
I'm gonna
rather
call
get the
Rashid right
blade.
now. Where's Rashid?
This looks good.
Dude, that blade's hair looks. Let me shut up.
Wow.
Like people think it's because of Blade. That it's not. I know people. You know what? I think the Blade came out okay. I don't think it's like a freaking like I told it on the show. I was like I don't. The hair looks square, like it just plopped on there. I know. I'm sound like I'm gonna get the hater label soon, so I'm just gonna.
That's
Pretty
okay.
close.
$8.99 for the quarter scale is not too bad. I don't think.
Yeah, pretty close.
Cut it out, Walton.
Just quick, because we discussed this, I think, a few times already this week. But just to update you guys, the XM Studios gave us another teaser of Spidey Symbiote. So
This whole pose
So is
gives
that
me the vibe of
symbiote
like
or
Marvel
black
vs. Capcom.
suit?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, the pose is very Marvel vs.
It
Capcom.
does. Like for you, ain't lying.
I've been thinking about it. I'm like, it really looks like when he's
Yeah.
fighting in the game.
With animation.
Yeah.
That's his animation, y'all.
We'll see. On the left, bottom left, you can see some sort of web. Looks like some web shooting there. So we'll see.
I like that they're releasing both close together because some people might not want the transformation one, and then at least you could be like, well, I'll just get this one then.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what they're gonna announce next? A Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Absolute Carnage one.
No, Spider-Man.
You think
No,
there's
they're
another one
releasing
coming?
Miles Morales.
No, XM don't do.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Ooh, damn, you're gonna go there? You're going there?
You heard it here first.
Well,
You heard
where's
it
my
here first.
bishop? You down to the T already?
Yeah, I think this is the biggest
Those
one.
Comments to yourself.
The biggest one this week.
Not on Juneteenth. You don't bring that up.
Juneteenth,
Yeah.
that's what
How
you
dare
say.
you, John.
That's when
Wow,
they're waiting
Danny
to
came
release
out.
it.
Ooh.
Danny came back for this one. Superman,
I support the
JND.
Juneteenth.
I don't know what you. I'm sorry, we don't. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there. I think I just
Canada
forget it.
don't have to worry.
Listen.
Uncultured swine.
Oh god.
Wow.
Well, hey, Canada, don't make our problems your problem.
Wow.
Superman, the movie from JND.
He takes credit for basketball though. Just keep that in mind.
I know, right?
And Hawaiian pizza.
I hate you guys so much, man.
Jesus Christ.
I need a new panel after this. Mark was the best one. I think I'm leaving too. See you guys finish this shit.
Mark was nice and quiet. Let you run the show.
You guys finish this.
Mark seen at the cliff. He said,
Mark's like, I know where this is going. Forget this shit. JND finally gave us an update, the full reveal of the Superman, the Christopher Reeves. So price point wise, you buy the single, just the Superman, $21.99 US. They're smart. You can't buy the Clark by himself. You have to buy it as a dual set, which will cost you $35.99. The single, the single edition size is 500, and the dual edition is 450. So I want to give you. I kind of want to read this first because this kind of caught me off guard. I don't know. I didn't even read it fully yet, but I'm gonna. So this was from James, I believe his name is, who's the CEO. Not Daniel. This is actually the CEO of JND, because they got a lot of flack. JND got a lot of flack as usual in regards to the likeness of the Superman on the right versus the Clark Kent. And people, really taking the favor of Clark Kent.
The Clark is on point.
Stunning versus the Superman.
Totally.
So James came out on, and again, this is the CEO of JND. This isn't no Daniel secretary. This is the CEO. He's coming out and saying, I read all your comments about Superman. There are most opinions I can agree with and some I don't. Again, just remember this is a CEO. What I want to say is, first of all, I think mass production is more important, as we always have been. JND will do our best to deliver the best work to you in production. Don't worry about this. Now let me tell you logically why Superman's head is bound to be good. Number one, these are two type head sculpts, Superman and Clark, of the same person made by one artist. So I think he's trying to say here that both these portraits were made by the same artist.
Same guy.
Same guy. So they should be of the same quality kind of thing. What I want to convey... Oops. Hold on. Touching buttons here. What I want to convey through the video is the message why J&D make this and the atmosphere of the product. Occasionally there is a slight difference between what is shown in the video and the real thing. As you know, this is why many people say that J&D feels real different from the real thing. At this time when filming the duo on screen, I knew that Superman could look more different than the actual one because of lighting or angle. So to prevent misunderstanding, actual head sculpt scene was inserted. The opinions I see the most are that the Clark is the best, but Superman is not good. His defense to this says, but both head sculpts of Clark and Superman are almost the same because both are made by one artist and both are the same person. But Clark looks more similar because he has his hairstyle and glasses that are easier to match. So his justification for the difference in sculpts is that the Clark's hair and glasses are easier, I guess, to cover up the
Sure.
the likeness compared to the
impose a
Superman.
likeness. They
Yeah.
force a likeness.
Superman's hairstyle will definitely be modified for the better. I promise this will be the best Superman ever. Always appreciate good comments. Listen to your opinions. Yada yada yada. That was nice what he said there.
What does
Well,
let's JNDs mean?
Let's JNDs. Let's JNDs.
JNDs.
But you know,
Okay.
I don't know. It was just, it kind of threw me for a loop because I was like sitting here and I'm like, okay, I understand the portrait was made by the same artist, but I think they're light years away. Like that Clark is gorgeous. We'll take a look at the Superman first, and I want to know what you guys think.
I will say that they have the way they're angled is different as far as like the Clark is looking a little bit more down, so he's got his jaw's a little different, and he's smirking.
Yeah,
the smirk makes it.
The smirk makes it. With this piece, you could tell he's kind of looking a little bit slightly up, so his jaw doesn't look as like kind of squarish as he would normally look. I think that's where they kind of like dropped the ball a little bit, but I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as everybody thinks.
I think it's the best Christopher Reeves.
I think so too. I mean, the closest to Hot Toys that you could that
the
would
Hot
be the
Toys
closest.
and what was the Sideshow recent one, right?
There was another
No,
custom.
not the Sideshow one.
There was a
Sideshow.
custom that was done. That was really
Yeah, by
close.
Kim. Arnie Kim.
A really
Arnie
quick
Kim,
update on JNDstudios.com. It's sold out, both versions.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Those
I
distributors
still
went
think it looks pretty
haywire.
good.
Okay. How about you guys? I think
So
It's
for me,
90% there.
yeah. Sorry.
I love the Clark Kent.
I was just say the Clark Kent's 100%.
Yeah.
The soups, the bodies, good. Proportions are good. Everything, and it's definitely Chris Reeves when you see it, but it's not nearly as good as the Clark. I would say it's like 90% there. Clark is unbelievably good.
Do you guys
It just
think like
captures the attitude.
the Clark versus the Superman, like do the glasses come into factor of like it giving it that a different look because he just has the glasses on? They help.
I think it's a combination of everything
Haircut.
that makes Clark, man. Everything he got from the briefcase to the hat. But if we're talking just the portrait, is the hair, the smirk, and the glasses.
His stature.
Yeah, and the thing and the smirk, and like with the Superman, like I said, it ain't bad, but it could be better. I'm not jiving with what you said. I agree with you, John, about just because the same person did it, you could do two different things. One of them, you're gonna have a preference, or one's gonna be done better.
Oh yeah, that wasn't my words. That
James
was
said- James
that was
said it,
James
yeah.
saying that.
Yeah, no,
that wasn't me.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, okay.
but James was saying that, but that doesn't really add up because the same person could do it. It doesn't matter. One person did two different things? They're still
Exactly. Yeah.
I made two children. They came out totally.
Yeah, freaking. I did drawings.
Did they
and
punch you?
one-
Did they really?
one- I like this drawing.
Yeah,
I like
actually they
this
did.
drawing better than this drawing. But
I kind of got these rough. These are rough side by side.
yeah. But like, I don't hate none of these though.
No,
Like,
I don't either.
I don't hate any of them. But could it be a little better? Yeah. But I don't think if you were looking for Christopher Reeves, I don't see one better out there.
I
That
just
doesn't mean-
realized Chris Reeves, Clark Kent is giving me like Riddler vibes a little bit.
I know a little bit.
Given,
Yeah.
Yeah,
given
Paul Dano.
Riddler.
Yeah, Paul Dano Riddler.
It's a
vibes.
little scary.
That's
God
what-
rest his soul.
Unabomber.
The one thing I can understand with what he said, like his statement, is that I think maybe that was like a hint when they showed. I don't think they showed both portraits. I think they showed just Superman's not painted and not finished. Like if they
Yeah.
had these side by side, just painted, but with no hair, no glasses, no props, essentially. Like I wonder.
If they were
I
looking-
bet both portraits would look very similar to each other, which makes sense because they're supposed to be the same person. But I don't see a lot of the critique. Sorry, I don't see a lot of the issues with the Superman that people are saying. I think it's still very much the actor.
Yes.
I think it's. I mean, I think it's like the best likeness they've done so far. almost. Like I don't know if that's like too strong, but I think this is better than the Cavill, obviously, and the Bale.
Yeah.
I do think this is some of their best work of all of the JND stuff that I've seen, but I'm not, you know me, I'm never blown away by their stuff, but this is like, that's Superman, that's Clark, you know what I mean? That's Christopher Reeve.
But you do see the angle of their, like the way that they're angled, right? Like, you know, your face looks different when you angle it different. That's why girls always take the picture from the top to get the good angle.
How dare you?
You know,
Oh,
I'm just saying. So yeah, so like right here, he's a little
I've
more.
been duped. I've been duped.
I don't have a good angle, so.
Well,
we gotta
just
wait
have
for
it
that
down the right
commercial
angle,
sketch
you
of
know.
yours.
James came out. James
We
came
gotta
out
wait
and
for that
said,
Kama Sutra piece. Then we'll see what angle you got.
Damn it.
Here.
James had come out and said that it's not. You know, they're still far from perfect. That's their goal, is to try to make the most accurate product, but they of course still have work to do.
That's fair.
I
I think
this Clark should have, in my opinion, this Clark would have been great if they sold this separately. That's me being selfish.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It was almost like
that would have been good.
they aced the Clark just to sell the soup.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed that Daniel didn't do
Yeah, but I think we're getting deceived here, because I think in our mind we know what the Clark Kent looks like, and with all the props that he has and the glasses and everything else, we automatically jump to that. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at the face as much. With the Superman, he's all by himself. He's standing there with nothing on other than.
But Phoenix, you know what I like best about that Clark
with
is the
nothing on.
face. It's the smirk.
Yeah,
it's the
the
facial
Clark has
expression.
more personality of Clark Kent.
See, the thing is, they didn't even get the curl,
Well,
right?
if you take off his glasses, you think, then you really know. You know
But
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
take off his glasses, nobody's
Then
going to recognize.
if you take his glasses off, he's Superman.
Yeah, then he's
Why would he do that? Everyone will know he's Superman.
is right
You can't-
there.
You can't.
I
do
just
that.
feel like they didn't even, like, they could have at least just, for this photo shoot, okay, it's not gonna be perfect, but mastered that curl. They didn't even like attempt to do that curl appropriately in the hair.
No, Slifer could hook that up.
Could be lighting too.
Like, look,
That
no,
Latin-
look here, look, it's not lighting.
That Latin gel.
No, I mean not the split curl. I mean, like,
Gel in 5 minutes. He'll never be able to go to Buffalo.
He's the LA gel from Target.
We don't talk about Buffalo.
the body type and
LA look,
costume-
yep.
Sorry, Danny.
About
You
Mary.
were... All right, guys. Danny, what were you saying?
On the Superman, the body type and the costume to me looks perfect from my memory of.
Yeah, like from what I seen when I was a kid, it looks fine.
The anatomy, right?
It's just I don't know. Yeah, the face just a little bit off, but
Close enough.
I want to see Margot Kidder.
I would never buy JND. Period. But
Dumb mistake. They made a.
Yeah, but
I'm on your same boat.
yeah, but this is if they can do a '89 Batman Keaton, oof, and a
I think
Nicholson.
this Clark is
I don't
their
think you would buy
best
it,
freaking
Say it
JND
again?
piece.
I don't think you would buy a silicone statue. I don't think you.
I would.
You would? Really?
I would if this Clark Kent was sold separately. I think I'd pull the trigger on this Clark Kent.
Really?
Yeah, this is.
Did you ingest it?
Have you seen these movies, John?
Yo, I was
I've
handing up
seen
buying the
them
JND
a while
before.
ago. I've seen them
Yeah, you
like
did. No, actually, you saw them.
like a long time ago, where I would have to rewatch it to.
Yeah. But do you
remember.
remember?
I never
But this
thought you
Clark-
would buy a JND. Yeah.
No, I would have. It's art. I would have. Any whether Prime One or Sideshow or whoever makes the.
No, but I'm just talking about the silicone itself.
Oh, no,
Not-
silicone behind glass. It's.
You're cool.
I think I'd be fine with it. I'd be willing to try
Take
it
the
out.
chance?
Take the chance.
Would
Yeah,
you
try
touch
it
it?
out. No, this bad boy would be behind glass, and you guys got to remember, we come from hot toy collecting with seamless arms. That plastic is, it's not the same as silicone, but how fragile it is and how careful you have to be with it is kind of. I'm not gonna say it's the same, but
I never buy any seamless stuff from Hot Toys. I just don't trust it.
yeah, I don't pose it. But this would be behind glass. I think this is stunning.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, if they ever did a Nicholson Joker, that would be day one. Because I think they would be able to pull off the tailoring best. To be frank, I think
you're
really
gonna get that from someone else, though.
I don't think
Eventually. I think eventually.
yeah, maybe eventually down the line. We'll see.
JND boys rise up.
But I'm open to anything. I'm not gonna. We make fun candles here and there, yeah. But
No,
when,
I 100%. I know.
Oh, I don't.
when good work is
Slifer said no. I am not buying them.
when
Nothing
good work is
silicone.
when good work is presented here, you can't like this. This Clark is, from what I can remember, this is a nice
It's always been
representation
their
here.
price point from what I see. This is the one that I'm like, oh shoot, look, it got the props. The base is a little more interesting with the sewer and the Metropolis City.
What's the scale again?
Third,
One
this one's
third.
Like I could respect what they do and like how it gets done and tailoring and stuff, but just the product of silicone itself, I'm too paranoid. I can't do it. I wouldn't. I'd be worried that I have to like make sure my room is temperature controlled at all times.
I'm the
Just
same
like
way
your
with you,
strippers.
Slipper.
I just can't.
I'm afraid
I have a
of
few
that.
things on this. I do believe what Pudgy said on the comments is what I go with. Sounds like I'm saving for $300.
Yeah, it's a lot of coin. For,
When you
When it
put the
come-
price in there, it's like, no, I'm not. You know, but if we're not
Um,
talking about price, then
Yeah.
You know what's
when
funny
it
is
co-
I said it was $4,000, and everybody's like, nah. And
What-
then everybody wants the double
for
package.
both,
That's
right?
what it's
The
gonna be,
double
yeah.
pack is 4,000.
So in the very beginning of this one, like John mentioned, this is the CEO. This is not Daniel. This is the CEO. This is not Daniel. And we're like, this is Daniel. So when there's communication done by VPs, CEOs, CFOs, executives, whatever.
it was dictated to him.
Yeah. This one doesn't feel like it's dictated. Like the translation is way off, and there's like levels for like this type of communication to be sent out. It gets approved, it gets revised, it gets approved,
No, this
blah
was like
blah.
a rant.
Yeah. So this is the biggest reason I do not like JND. Like the statue, you can't take away their communication from like the statue overall because they're putting this out on the internet, Facebook, whatever it is. And it bothers me so much to where like, man, like they tainted this statue for me. Like I never read what James said, but now that you read it over, I was like, God, like this
I
looks
just
good.
wish
Like,
we had a Daniel video, man.
Well, he
That's
didn't. I don't want to. Did it come up? Yeah, it came. It wasn't the.
Can we get Sam to act as Daniel?
Where's my
It
glasses?
wasn't the
at?
best. I didn't like the way he was like. Like in the end, he said, "We appreciate your comments and so forth." That's fine, but I just didn't like the kind of
Explanation.
dumbing us down, where it's like, well, it's the same artist doing the same portrait. Well, I don't give a shit if it's. I don't care if it's the same artist. Where if we're looking at it, we can clearly see there's a bit of a difference, and I don't know.
definitely where like it's do they even collect, saying that kind of stuff? Like do they not know that kind of like collectors? I don't know.
You know
maybe
what? I don't think they're cash. I don't think they are like collectors. They just
maybe they're new collectors, maybe it's
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter with you? All right, we're gonna move on.
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You're right. Legendary Beast. Another little nice shot of the Wonder Woman that Jay had posted up. This is exciting. The armor, the detail on the armor, the helmet there. Really nice.
Would you get this one, John, with the like the torsos and stuff, like you did the Hulk?
Would
It
I
has
get?
like three? It has like three torsos. Like it's like you can only get
Yeah,
this one
that's-
with like the three torsos.
Yeah, I would be fine with that. This is going to be beautiful. It's just Wonder Woman for me is, like Pudgy had mentioned earlier, it's not my. She's part of the DC like Justice League and all that. I'm just not going for that look. I'm kind of
Part of the
staying
Trinity.
part of the Trinity. I'm trying to stay focused with Batman. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I don't know. I want to see
I
the
was
piece.
focused on Wonder Woman. If you
Well,
read some of the
we'll
books.
see. We'll see down the line what happens and the price point and stuff. But that's not a reflection of the art of the piece whatsoever. I'll tell you that right now because this is so far from what we're seeing is stunning. That's just me and my collection personally, and the amount of money I spent this year. I just don't. There's other pieces I think Jay's going to be putting down the pipeline that I'd be more interested in before Wonder Woman. But if you're okay with third scale and Wonder Woman's your character, I so far from what I'm seeing, without hesitation, I would consider this.
This is a render, though, right?
This is so early still, of course, yeah. Well, of course, but
Look good with
we've seen with
hush bats and hush soups.
yeah, we've seen with other pieces the kind of the renders to final product has been
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
Pretty
if you
good.
got this would look cool next to like Hush Batman or Hush Soups.
Yep,
like you could
that's-
put them together and it would
I
look
got
good.
my eye on that. Yep.
Yeah.
You got 5 on that?
He's got how much, however much this piece is going to be is how much he has on it.
We'll see how it goes. But huge congrats to Jay and all the hard work he puts. We got like updates every week coming from him, so appreciate that and what he's doing. Because I think he's going to be filling in the gap for Prime 1 and the third scale DC for quite some time now. So we'll see what that showcase is going to show. But I think someone had mentioned it previously. I think quarter scale is going to be very dominant in that showcase. Which nothing wrong with that.
Thank God.
But that's pretty much the news.
Is.
That's pretty much the news for this week. Just some community stuff to go over. Again, guys, I mentioned that last week. I set up a chat on Facebook Messenger. So if you want to join, I put up a post. If you want to join, hit me up, and we'll add you to the Messenger chat. It's just a fun place we hang out, talk, discuss collecting, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We're going to try to incorporate it for giveaways and such as well. Just to share some community photos, our friend Danielle in the Everyday Collector group, she got her Sideshow Miles.
This looks cool.
Yeah. She kind of built her Miles shrine as well, and it's pretty cool.
That's looking really good.
Yeah.
My favorite is still that one on the right, man. I really like that one.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I kind of like
That was
this one
Sideshow,
better.
I think.
I think it was
Really?
PCS, right? Or no?
Was it
No,
PCS?
that's Sideshow.
It was
No, maybe
Sideshow.
it was
I think.
Sideshow.
It was Sideshow.
I kinda
No,
like
the one
this
on the
one
left
better.
is PCS, the third scale.
Yeah, the standing
Yeah.
one is.
The standing one
museum
is.
is PCS.
He's
Yeah.
referring to the one with the creature on the bottom, I think.
Yeah.
That's Sideshow.
Sideshow.
Yeah.
I kind of like this one better, even though I know people don't like the forced perspective. I kind of feel like it looks better.
I'll be interested to what you
So there you
think.
go. Danielle is actually Danny Girl Comics and Collectibles. Awesome. Heck yeah.
Now
How
we gotta
does
make
that
fun.
look in
We gotta
person?
make fun of this piece now. Come on.
No.
Oh, stop it.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
She actually posted some photos of her. She has a Wolverine display, but I didn't catch it because it was a little bit late in the day. So I'll share that next week. But it's epic as well. I like these little shrine setups. They look really good.
This looks really good. And I must like that Sideshow one in the middle, the new one. Definitely looks really good in this setup, like in the middle, just popping out like that. I wonder if that's what the intent was for that base, just to sort of make him seem like he's just popping out. Yeah.
I think people are going to sleep on this, and people are going to really start to like it when you put them all together.
Yeah, because that was my whole thing with the Spider one too. It was just sort of I love the sculpt of the Spider-Man. It's just I have to see the force perspective base in person because it deals with perspective, right? So like I don't think you could get it from pictures. So I want to see it in person.
Because if you start like stacking them like close together and then have one on a riser and stuff, it's gonna look good.
Yeah,
It's gonna look good.
Next, we got Terry, who shared. He picked up some. Plaques here for his collection, which are awesome.
Terry shit looking crazy though.
Terry's crazy, man. He's awesome.
These are so cool.
I know. I like the Gotham Cinnabites one.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's his channel, so guys go check it out. He got some more here with his books displayed. The Dark Knight's Metal. There's the Gotham Cinnabites. I love that one. We should get one. We should get some of these done. I'd like these. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Terry.
They look awesome.
What's his name? Our good guy, Phoenix. Fuck, he has my White Knight.
What's his name?
Phoenix.
He
It looks
made
epic,
it
Phoenix.
fit.
It looks good, man. Holy mackerel.
They
It's
showed
good.
this in the trailer, but I got some White Knight vibes from the Flash. That was one of my favorite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
It
No,
was in the
he's not
trailer.
wrong.
I'm
He's not
It's in
wrong.
the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was in the trailer.
Just the wrong Batman.
I was thinking about getting that one though.
The
I'll be
same
honest.
cape. You see how that cape is flying and everything like that? Like totally.
Yeah.
It was my favorite part.
And then we got Dennis sharing. He got the Sideshow Psylocke. So he shared some photos as well.
Do you guys a good unboxing review?
Yeah, on Toy Quest 101, yep. He has his unboxing.
I
You guys
gotta
can
go
check
watch
out.
it. I want
Yeah,
his
for
thoughts.
sure.
I want to hear his thoughts on it.
So huge shout out to Dennis, and thank you for sharing the photos, Dennis. We got our buddy Eris, who picked up the XM Spidey.
Yes, I still want this. I think about this one.
This is a nice piece.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I've seen it in person. It's actually pretty. Pictures don't do it justice. It's a big piece.
It's one of the few pieces that has the classic portrait too, the John Romita style.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see too many people help with this piece, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It is a nice one. And then we got our buddy John, and John had made a post earlier in the day. A really nice post, kind of some customer service feedback. I'll read you what he said. He says, just wanted to give a huge shout out to Dilber for hooking me up with this LBS cap at an amazing price and incredible service on his part. This was the #1 statue I had on my list of must-haves for the year. I will definitely be picking up LBS Superman from him when the pre-order starts. Thank you as well, John, for the heads up about his sale back in January. Appreciate it. Fits really nicely in the collection. Yeah, it is a beautiful piece.
Do you think this guy likes Captain America?
No, I think he collects them because he just really hating on him.
John Santiago in the group's great guy. Thanks for sharing, buddy. And happy he got there safely and the purchase went well. And then just with me, you guys check out, we did the Joker, what was it, earlier in the week? Wednesday, Thursday? The out of the box for the Joker Prime 1. The final little hurrah for the pieces. I think I'm going to be done for a while. So check it out on the channel, guys. It was fun. So just to mention quickly, so we're going to be doing a giveaway. Dilber was gracious enough to donate some pieces for the channel. So we're going to be giving away the XM quarter scale Darth Revan and Malik. All right, and I'm going to put in the...
Those are nice.
Really nice pieces. So very nice of him to do that. We're going to be doing the draw July 28th. On the Friday, the July 28th. On the channel. We'll be doing it. And I'm going to put the link. There's just a link to a forum. We've done it this way before. Kind of just easier to organize. But I'll put it in the chat as well as on the Facebook group, The Everyday Collector. I'll put it there as well. But just a few things, if you guys can do prerequisite wise. Nothing too crazy, but this is how to enroll. Let me just link it here. And we'll do this again. I'll put it on the Facebook group, and we'll do it throughout on the YouTube shows as well. It's very simple. The form will just ask you for your first name, last name, email address, and YouTube name, sort of thing. Just 5 quick things if you can do to get your entry. Just like the Momentic page on Facebook, like the Iconic pre-orders on Facebook page, follow Momentic online on Instagram, and Iconic pre-orders on Instagram, and then on Facebook, just join the Pulp Culture Statue Collectors group on Facebook, and then you'll have your entry. So we'll tally all the entries. You guys submit the form. The only way to do it would be to check off what you've done, submit the form, and then I'll have record of everyone who's submitted the form. And then we'll just do maybe a wheel spin that day of everyone whose form I received. And then that's it. It'll be fun. We'll do some fun little bonus entries throughout each episode. When you get another entry, I'll add it separately. But these 5 here would have to be what you'd have to do to get your at least 1 entry into the giveaway. So I want to give a huge shout out to Dilber again, because that's a pretty cool 2 statues to be given away.
These are amazing pieces.
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I'll actually do a quick bonus entry. I'll do a quick bonus entry. So on top of these 5, the first person in the chat to tell me what movie this is from, I'm going to play a clip. Just the audio of the clip. The first person in the chat to tell me what movie this is from will get a bonus entry on top of this entry once they fulfill it from the forum. So I'm going to play the clip. Ready? Here we go.
Are we allowed to comment?
Did it just scream? Is that
Yes.
it? It just screamed?
Yeah.
Yes.
It
I heard
didn't play.
a.
Hold on.
I was saying,
Here we go. I don't know why I did that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to play it now.
sound like a couple of movies.
The water's boiling.
Ah,
Oh.
that's easy.
This is just for the chat, so let me know what movie. I'll play it one more time.
Miss Hillard? The water's boiling.
You guys tell me what movie that is. First person in the chat to tell me will get
Somebody
a.
got it. Somebody got
Somebody
it.
got it? Smilex, right? Awesome. So Smilex, if you take that form and do those things, I'll get your entry and I'll add another entry for you, man. Congrats, buddy. Here's the clip, just so you guys know, because I got to keep it legit here.
Miss Hillard? The water's boiling.
Missed that guy.
I like when she had hot flashes.
Wow.
Mrs. Doubtfire, classic. But yeah, all right. Well, you guys, I know, Steve, you said you had to, we're going to do Jeopardy, but I know you had to bounce.
Yeah. Great show, man. Thanks for the invite, and hopefully they get those statues. This free statue? Come on. They can't pass that up.
Free too. We just, of course, ask, it'll be in the form as well.
Free.
Shipping. No. You gotta cover shipping. The statues are free, but shipping, you guys gotta cover shipping. Which,
Nah, it's all good.
those are, yeah, I think that's fair. So if you're not okay with that, definitely don't participate in the giveaway. But if you are okay with the shipping, you're getting 2 epic pieces. So
Awesome. Well,
good to see you, buddy.
Thanks again. And if you guys go to that website, I'm going to the convention again tomorrow. If you guys want any autographs, or you guys want any art prints, or if you guys want anything from
I have
that,
your autograph.
hell yeah.
Sweet.
But
On a blank check.
yeah. But
Yeah,
you
go
guys
to
want
that
anything,
booth
let me know.
you showed me earlier and get me one of those CMP.
CMP. Got it.
Most
But thanks
special.
again. I'll get it for Rashid.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
See you, buddy.
See you guys. Bye.
See you, man. Sam, you gotta go as well.
Indeed. Thank you, John, for the invite. It's always a blast seeing you guys. I will see you guys
Later, Sammy.
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
Tuesday.
man.
Tuesday. Or whatever.
Yeah. Take
Later,
it easy,
people.
buddy.
See you, chat.
All right.
Later, Sam.
So you guys want to do Jeopardy still?
Yeah, I'm down.
This is your
I'm
way
off
to get on the
now.
board.
I'm sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I know you want.
Phoenix is like, oh my God.
Phoenix is like, I'm on a roll.
Yeah, give
I'll
me
be on the
that.
board. Rashid's gone.
Less competition.
All right. If you guys want to hang in the chat,
Mr.
we got
Google
46
answers.
people in here. D-Rock got it too, Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, so let's do it. So we're gonna start Jeopardy, another week of Jeopardy, episode 67. Scoreboard right now. This is how it looks. We got the leaderboard: Pudgy with 4,900 points, Sam
Which
with
received CC once then?
300 points.
Is she still here?
No, I think she had to leave. I think she was having some computer issues.
No, I thought she was doing the Irish goodbye and just bounced.
No, she doesn't do that. She wouldn't do that.
No, I'm just messing.
Crippler with 3,000 points. Phoenix on the board with 2,400. And CC with 1,300. Community-wise, we got Jesse still at the top with 3,500. Ken J with 2,000. Mark
Jesse
B
here today?
with 500. And Blackbird with 500. No, I haven't seen Jesse.
I don't think Jesse's here to
Jesse in a
defend his
while.
crown.
I saw Jesse
Last
this
week.
week. Yeah, something like that. All
I
right,
saw him
Ken.
on other chats.
He's in Diablo. I saw that.
Yeah, these guys gave up on collecting for Diablo. Right? So it's okay. All right, let's get this.
Got to get to that next level.
Yeah. Let's get this done. So who do we have? We got Pudgy, Phoenix. 4 guys. This is your time to catch up.
Oh yeah,
Danny, you got to get on the board.
I know.
Don't we all?
Gotta stop messing around.
Pudgy, Danny. This was a long one. I didn't think we didn't do any topics or any guess who
Yeah.
tonight. I thought it was going to go a
Look at
little bit
that.
shorter,
Hey,
but we
I didn't even keep track of the time. Till
good
now.
conversation.
Look who's in
Just
the
had good
chat.
topics.
Why, it's the level 50
There's
road Jesse.
Jesse.
Ooh, Jesse's here. You see that?
Jesse's like, I heard my name being called.
Slifer and Phoenix. Here we go.
He's in a dungeon as we speak, probably. There you go.
All the best, Edwin. Thanks for stopping by. It's Jesse. It's trivia time, so you gotta maintain your spot. Let's get some music going.
A little loud.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so our
Later, D-Rock.
take it easy, D-Rock. Good to see you, buddy.
Later, D.
Our topics, our categories tonight are going to be villains, movies, video games, and Martin Scorsese.
Man.
So we're gonna start with Slifer over there at the bottom. I'm gonna draw the line. You guys know how the rules work, right? Let's get it done. Phoenix is just like today. He's ready.
I'm ready.
Daddy, let's do it. Slifer, go ahead.
Villains 200.
Here we go. Which villain is often portrayed as the nemesis of Captain America and the leader of the criminal organization Hydra? Phoenix.
Red Skull.
That is correct, Phoenix.
Movies for 100.
Movies for 100. The line is drawn. Here we go. You said movies for 100, right?
Yeah.
Who directed the 1997 movie Titanic? I need first and last name. Danny.
Who is James Cameron?
That is correct, Danny.
I had no idea James Cameron did that.
Wow, shut up.
Wow.
Let's do villains for 100, please.
My heart will go on. Villains for 100.
I thought Celine Dion did that matter.
Which villain is known for his deadly black symbiotic suit and his hatred for Spider-Man? Go ahead,
what's his name?
Phoenix.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
5.
Please don't know.
He drew a
Venom.
blink.
He said it. He said it.
Aw.
That was close. Holy
I was
man.
trying to remember
Like,
the
there's a
guy's
chance.
name.
Yo, what's up?
That was an AARP moment for a
Technically,
second.
he said, "Oh my God," so I almost didn't even give it to him.
I was thinking
The
of
Lord Almighty is
Brock,
incorrect.
the Brock guy, Eddie Brock.
Oh, Eddie Brock.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have said that.
Okay. Movies for 500.
In the film The Matrix, what is the main character Neo's real name? I need first and last name, please.
First
Phoenix.
and last.
Oh, man.
5.
Mr. Anderson.
I need first
What
and
the-
last.
First name,
5,
first name, Mister.
4,
Oh,
3,
Ed Anderson.
2. That is incorrect. I need first and
Ralph
last.
Anderson.
Oh.
We're going with Slifer next. 5.
Thomas Anderson.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay. all right.
I thought that was the bad guy's name.
Dang you.
No, that's
I
his
wasn't
name.
positive.
No, that's what he says to him all the time every time he's Neo.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
That's right.
Go ahead, Slifer.
Video games 100.
In the game Super Mario Brothers, what is the name of the princess that Mario continually saves? Slifer.
Peach.
She has a name?
Yeah.
Peach. That's correct. Peach is Peach is Peach is Peach is Peach. Nobody watching the movie. All right, go ahead.
Video games 200.
Which video game franchise features a character named Master Chief and is known for its first-person shooter gameplay? Pudgy.
What is Halo?
Oh. That is it. Good stuff, Pudgy. Pudgy's on the board. Phoenix. Gotta get out of that minus.
The whole.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Let's do Scorsese for 100.
Here we go. Which film earned Martin Scorsese his first Academy Award for Best Director? Pudgy.
Say Raging Bull.
That is incorrect, buddy.
Hmm.
Anybody else? No?
First.
5, 4.
There's too many to say.
I can't. I'm not sure.
It was The Departed in 2007.
Oh.
He
I was
didn't
gonna say
win for Raging
Kundun.
Bull? Shit.
Really? I could have. Wow.
I thought he won for.
Yeah, I thought he got stuff earlier, way earlier.
Me too.
Are we gonna? You want to Google it?
No,
Oh yeah.
No, that's right.
Check it. You want to check it quick? We'll check it quick.
no, I don't.
I'm gonna check it for it quick. We're gonna spot check it.
Okay, what was The Departed based on?
No.
What Hong Kong movie was?
Internal Affairs.
Yeah.
In 2007,
Looks like-
Scorsese won his first Academy Award for Best Director for The Departed.
Yeah, De Niro
Having-
won.
Yeah,
Great
having,
movie.
having been nominated a previous 5 times. So that was his first win. Who do we go back to? I think it's yourself. Pudgy. Yeah.
Do I get to go again? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Scorsese for 200.
Which iconic actor has collaborated with Martin Scorsese on multiple films, including Taxi Driver and Goodfellas? Fellas.
Robert De Niro.
Phoenix. that
Talking to
is
me.
Correct.
You're talking to me.
0, buddy.
Yeah.
Out of the hole, Phoenix. Out of the hole. Go ahead, buddy.
Movies
got
for 400.
41 people watching. Appreciate you guys having some fun with us. Movies for 400?
Yeah.
Here we go. Which actor portrayed the character of James Bond in the film Casino Royale, released in 2006? I need first and last name. Pudgy.
Daniel Craig.
That is it, Pudgy. Good stuff. Alrighty, whenever you're ready. I was about to say Daniel.
Oh, can't see it. Okay. Let's do Scorsese for 300.
Here we go. Which Scorsese film explores the life of Howard Hughes, the eccentric aviation pioneer and filmmaker? Phoenix.
The Aviator.
That is correct, Phoenix. Good job, buddy. Out of the hole and on the board. Yeah. So far, everyone's making it to Final Jeopardy. We'll see if that changes. Whenever you're ready.
Movies of 300.
Which movie features the character Clarice Starling, an FBI trainee who seeks the help of Dr. Hannibal Lecter in capturing a serial killer? That's going to be Pudgy.
The Silence of the Lambs.
That is correct.
Let's go Scorsese for 400.
There you go.
Clip that, please.
In the movie Goodfellas, which actor played the character Tommy DeVito? The film was directed by Scorsese. Phoenix. 5.
Oh.
I need first and last name. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Next in line will be Pudgy.
You mother, I think it's Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
You sucker, fucker, blacker.
You, Phoenix, you.
You.
Funny how. Oh, yeah.
He's in hold under questioning.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Let's do Scorsese for 500.
Big one.
Wow.
Which Martin Scorsese film is set in the world of organized crime in Las Vegas and stars Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Sharon Stone? Phoenix.
Was Goodfellas.
Ooh, that is incorrect, Phoenix.
Dude, how is this
the other one.
not a question?
Pudgy.
It's the other one.
What is Casino?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Ooh, Pudgy.
Pudgy.
It's the sound of the SS Phoenix taking a torpedo.
This is Pudgy's Star Wars category. Jesus Christ.
Pudgy.
Yeah, okay. There's a Star. You see, there's a Star Wars category for somebody. Let's do movies for 200.
Who directed the 1994 film Pulp Fiction? Phoenix.
Tarantino.
It's Scorsese. No.
Wow.
Poor Phoenix. So yeah, Phoenix. Hey, you're not out yet.
Oh.
Go ahead, Phoenix, whenever you're ready.
Villains 300.
Which villain is known for his iconic appearance with metal claws and has a complex relationship with Wolverine? Phoenix. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Psylocke. I don't know.
Go ahead, Danny. 5.
Who is Sabretooth?
That is correct, Danny.
Like, he
I was gonna
doesn't have
say
metal
something
claws.
else.
It does.
Yeah,
I
because-
googled it. He does.
That could be Lady Deathstrike.
I was going to say it was X-23.
No, it was
Complex
metal.
relationship.
It's metal claws similar to the adamantium. You can search it. I googled this one to make sure.
Villain.
Villain.
Does
remember
X-23
villain.
have metal
Yeah.
claws as well? Or does she have bone claws? X-23.
Lady Deathstrike has
X-23 has metal claws.
metal claws.
She has metal as well,
Or
right?
metal fingernails.
She has adamantium.
Go ahead, Danny.
What's the places again? Sorry.
Right there.
Let's do villains for 400.
Here we go. This villain, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, is one of Spider-Man's most iconic foes and has a mechanical suit that gives him superhuman abilities. Who is he? Danny.
Who is Doctor Doom?
That is incorrect, Danny.
Oh, whoops. Damn it. I just saw
Slifer.
Spider-Man.
Slifer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Phoenix.
Doc Ock. Who is Doc Ock?
That is correct, Phoenix.
A metal suit?
Mechanical suit. Mechanical suit.
Mechanical suit?
It's mechanical.
I thought it was
alright.
just the arms. But anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was just the arms. That's what threw me off.
I just saw suit and I didn't even think Spider-Man.
Superhuman threw me off too because the fucker don't fly. But anyway.
Well, the superhuman strength, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, superhuman abilities. That's
Yeah.
Okay, villains 500.
Villains 500. In the 8th issue of the 2003 Aquaman series, it was explained that this villain was born autistic. Danny.
Who is Black Manta?
That is correct.
That's a
Danny.
good guess. Yeah, that was that was
good.
my only guess. Yeah,
That's the only villain I know of.
the only one I could think of. Yeah.
Aquaman.
Go ahead, Danny.
Let's do video games for 300.
Which video game introduced the character Laura Croft as an adventurous archaeologist? Phoenix.
He's Tomb Raider.
That is correct, Phoenix. Out of the negative, you're at 0 right now.
Yeah.
Still have a chance. Go ahead, 400, 500. 400?
400.
In the game Pokemon, which Pokemon is known as the Electric Mouse and serves
my
as the
hand.
mascot
Ooh.
for the franchise? Go ahead, Phoenix.
Who is Pikachu?
That's correct.
Wow, you know that? I don't even know that.
You know? He's iconic, man.
I don't know anything Pokemon.
Oh.
Okay, last question. Video game 500. Which popular video game franchise features a post-apocalyptic world inhabited by creatures called ghouls and super mutants? Phoenix. 5.
Doom.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Next in line is Slifer. 5.
Fallout.
That is correct.
Fallout, man.
Nice snatch there. Well, not
what he said.
snatch, but yeah.
Wow.
So we made it to-
Hey, whatever.
We made it to the end. Good game there, guys. That was pretty good. You cleared it. Pudgy with 1,700 points. Danny with 500. Slifer with 700. Unfortunately, Phoenix not making the bonus round. But we're going to get to Final Jeopardy. I need you guys to message me on Facebook, please, with your bets, how much you'd like to wager. We're looking at a category of pop culture. So we got Pudgy with 1,700, Danny with 500, and Slifer 700. If Pudgy's feeling confident, he can wager everything and really set
Do
his
it, Pudgy.
lead. He can really set his lead forward. So we'll see, because right now he's on the leaderboard. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh shit! I fucking messaged Pudgy.
No, you didn't. Did you?
I did. Dude, where's the last time I?
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, Danny, that's the problem. You
That's
never
all right.
message me anymore.
I already did mine.
What's the category?
Category is pop
culture, he said.
Oh,
All right, here we go. So I have the bets. I mean the wagers. Here we go. Which American reality TV show features contestants competing for a business investment with entrepreneur judges? I'm going to read it one more time. Which American reality TV show features
Damn, I wish I had more
contestants
money.
competing for a business investment with entrepreneur judges? Do the countdown now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is locked and loaded, guys. I got everyone's answer, so here we go. That's okay.
What's he laughing about?
So
Someone get it wrong?
the answer is Shark Tank. I'm gonna start with Slifer. Slifer wagering 700 points all in. His guess was America's Got Talent. Good guess, but unfortunately that's gonna bring you down to 0, Slifer. Good guess though.
Because I don't watch fucking reality TV.
I don't. I really don't.
I know. I feel you.
I can't.
Pudgy wagering only 100, playing it safe. He guessed Shark Tank. Got it right. Congrats there, Pudgy, leaving you at 1,800 points. And Danny wagering 500, guessed Shark Tank as well. So he had the right answer.
tried.
So you very close game there. Pudgy coming on top with 1,800 points, and Danny with 1,000. Looks like we're going to be adding those points to your grand total, Pudgy. Congrats, man.
Congrats, Pudgy.
Thank you.
Will never be dethroned.
Pudgy
I don't know about
likes that Martin Scorsese, eh?
Yeah, Scorsese's good. Movies is
put him over
good.
the top today.
Yeah. All right.
Video
So
games is all right.
for the chat, this is a crucial one. We're gonna give our final Jeopardy again. The category is gonna be pop culture for 500 points. First person in the chat to give the correct answer will get the points. So here we go.
Let's put a line. Let me put a line for you.
What is the name of the fictional town where The Simpsons is set? I'll read it one more time. What is the name of the fictional town where The Simpsons is set? Thank you, Pudgy, for the line.
Ooh, Jesse again.
There's Jesse.
Ooh, Jesse. It was a three-way tie there with Jesse, Dilbert, and Ken, and Smilex right after. Wow. So that is the correct answer. Springfield. I don't even think Jesse watches the show. He just tunes in for the last 15 minutes. Jesse with another 500 points out of there. We'll get that scoreboard updated. So that was cool. That was good. Pretty quick. That
was
one.
very.
Yeah.
How come this game was more civilized?
Less people.
Because less people just.
Pudgy, be careful.
No. Like we didn't yell at each other like usual. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes we yell.
Could be just less people.
But then again, there's only half of us now.
That's the thing. Maybe the questions are getting better. You
had an
guys
A-game
can't
on
question
today.
me.
You wanted to win.
Rob Barnes said Gotham City. No, buddy, not quite.
I was like during the game, I'm like, we're not shouting. I hope this isn't boring.
Oh no, we're
not yelling at each other.
We're not ripping each other's heads off. Anyways, guys, we'll put a pin in it here. It was a fun show, a long one today, but it's always a blast spending the Friday night with you guys. Jesse says, "How dare you?" Sorry, Jesse. I appreciate you, buddy. Congrats. Just a few things to finish off. Of course, Pudgy, thanks for being here. Phoenix,
thank you.
Slifer, and Danny. Always love spending the evening with you guys. Same to Cece, Sam, what's his name? Casual.
Mark.
And Mark. Casual and Mark. I appreciate you guys being here as well. We had a blast. What else is there? Everyone in the chat who spent some time with us this evening and is watching afterwards. We wouldn't be doing this without you guys. Always great to spend time with you. And to Dilber,
Rashid doing his he's doing a birthday celebration, right?
Rashid birthday celebration, as well as Thor had a birthday, as well as our good friend Rainer over at Collecting Weekly. It was his birthday. A lot of birthdays this week. So happy birthday to everyone who celebrated this week. Not only that, Father's Day. This weekend's Father's Day. So to all the fathers out there, take some time, relax, spend it with your kids and family, or even just relax. Kick it back. If you didn't catch the show, catch it. Relax. You got 3 hours to get some R&R. Hopefully it's good weather.
Yes, sir.
But a huge shout out to Dilber as well for the giveaway. Stay tuned to on the Facebook group. We'll get all that info posted in the morning tomorrow. And good luck to everyone. It's a great prize. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys entering the giveaway. And again, to Dilber for donating that to the channel. Put a pin here. Happy Friday. You guys always remember, collect responsibly. Not recklessly, responsibly. And until next time, have a good week. Have a good, safe work week. We'll catch you here next week. All the best.
Take care, people.
Good night.
Happy Father's Day,
Take care.
everybody.
Happy Father.